Hey everybody, so welcome to the show. This is episode 2.
Hello everybody.
So with me here today is my buddy Ryan Snow. So he's going to be a regular type of dude on the show. We're going to...
Maybe.
We'll see what happens here by the end of this.
No. We'll see how you guys...
see how we do by the end here.
See how you guys show me some love, maybe some haters out there.
That's right. No. But yeah, so he's here. We're going to talk some shit here tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. We got a lot of stuff to go over. We got a really long one maybe here tonight. It's going to be wicked.
Talk a lot about the past.
Yeah, it's going to be good. This is a really good one. So, as always, this is based in the 90s. We're going to talk about our childhood and all this foolishness. But Ryan, anyway, just introduce yourself. Tell everybody a little bit where you're from, who don't know who you are. Thank you for the people who've been listening, by the way.
Yes, everyone.
The boys from home, thank you, man. I've heard like a couple people. Like, it's only one episode really, and like people have said cool stuff. So hopefully this goes over well.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ryan, man, for people who don't know you out there in Spotify land,
oh jeez,
Apple Music land,
well,
fucking wherever we are, Tidal, Jay-Z, hit me up. Ryan Snow, introduce yourself to everybody, man.
Well, anyone who don't know me, I'm just a guy who doesn't like to put too much spotlight on myself. So this whole podcast thing is kind of new to me. Just living in Grand Prairie. Lived here for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Lived here almost longer than I've lived in Newfoundland, which is where I'm originally from.
Yeah, we grew up together, like we've known each other.
We were from the same hometown.
Yeah, we grew up, like I say, we played hockey a little bit in the beginning, and then we came back together when the schools amalgamated and all that kind of stuff. So then, like in grade 6, we kind of became friends. Then we started lighting fires in the pig's pen with another fella. And
I don't know what that was with fires back in the day.
Oh, it was wicked. Fires were wicked, man.
Yeah.
But that was the thing for a bit. Like we did that. But Ron is one of the boys.
Just, yeah.
So this is one of the boys.
And now you're living here?
I lived here for like basically 10 years.
Yeah.
And
we're still friends.
Still friends after all this.
Still friends.
After all this.
Best friends.
Best friends. But that's wicked, man. Yeah. So
thanks for having me on the pod.
Yeah, man. No worries, man. This is wicked because this is kind of like everybody's idea.
Yeah.
Everybody I talked to and mentioned it to, and you mentioned it to me for almost first, really, in a way. Like, we've kind of brought it up at the same time and space.
I'm sure we spitball it off each other.
Yeah, we said it. I remember, like...
podcast would be pretty...
Yeah, exactly. We should sit down and shoot a shit on the podcast one of these days. So, anyways, one day I took the leap. Here we are, talking about it again. So, yeah, I mean, and this is going to be wicked.
Now I'm on the pod.
Now he's part of the pod, right?
I'm part of the pod.
So this is going to be wicked, boys. So, keep a lookout for all this happening. So, yeah, anyways, we're going to get into some stuff here now.
No. It's cool that I appreciate you having me on. It's kind of new, still new. We're
working the kinks out, boys. We're still working the kinks out stuff. Like
couple kinks.
Got the reverb on there a minute ago. All this foolishness. So, but anyways,
sounding a little different in the headphones, but we're good.
It's all good. We'll get it all figured out. But anyway, don't mind all that. As long as you can hear what we're saying, that's all we need. So, like, I remember coming to your house about Napster. Like, Napster, you told me about Napster. Mm-hmm. I remember coming to your house, and it was fucking Napster 1.1.
Yeah.
On your computer, or 1.0, or whatever it would have been, like the thing.
Did I have a computer in my room at that
100%, point? Yeah. It was that 99 megahertz computer or whatever.
Oh,
yeah, it was like, it was definitely in your room, 100% it was.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Like, that was that was freaking sweet week. Like 2,000 songs or something like that. Like,
but I remember that. So like I came down your house and you're like, man, check this out. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And you're like, man, you can just download any song you want. And you typed in whatever the fuck you typed in or whatever. And you're just like, watch. Psh.
Yeah.
And you download it in like 2.5, 3 minutes or whatever it would have taken at the time.
I must have had a cable connection by that point.
I guess
early on it was pretty freaking slow.
I guess I don't really know. I mean, whatever long it took, I guess whatever it was.
No, I remember. Yeah, it was like I had like Yahoo, Yahoo internet connection.
Yeah, definitely with Netscape.
2.6 kilobytes a second. Took forever.
But that, like, to me, that was like fucking life changing event, man. Because like then like so that like started like the ICQ and whatever. But like Napster was a game changer. So like that's probably, like I say, like that's where you would have found out every band you ever listened to.
Yeah, pretty
Give or
much.
take, without like outside influences.
Well,
like,
I mean,
but we shared it too, I suppose. But
a lot of music I would like steal from skate videos.
100%, everybody.
It's like, oh,
anybody
that was a
skated.
sweet song. Like you like type it in Napster and you could download a song. And you're like, oh, I got that song now and stuff. And like your brothers would hear it. Like, what was that song?
Or you hear a song on the radio or whatever, and you just pump it in and you get it right. But I remember that was like crazy to me. Like when you typed it, you were just like, watch this. I was like, holy, well, that's different.
Yeah, yeah. No,
that's new.
That was the best times.
Yeah. What was your favorite part about all that? Like what? Because you were into a little bit of different stuff. Like I ended up in. Because did you play? You didn't get into computer games that much, I don't think, did you?
No, I didn't.
That wasn't your thing, eh? I don't feel like it was anyway. Because you had the PlayStation.
I had a PlayStation, so
yeah. Because like that was the way I kind of half veered off a bit. Was into that a bit.
never played Quake.
Oh my! Don't be talking about that, man.
Never played Quake.
Quake was wicked.
I still have never played that game.
I haven't played it since I was a kid, kind of thing. I don't imagine, but
Never.
no, it's yeah. Because remember, you used to be able to like download anything, man. You could get games, you could get software, you could get anything.
From BitTorrents and stuff.
Well, just from Napster at the first point.
Oh,
Because remember, you used to be able to get movies and shit from it. Because that's where we got CKY and stuff from.
Maybe I thought it was BitTorrents that I got those from.
I don't
But
know.
I thought Napster, like I just remember Napster was just like
That's unreal, though.
a couple of early, songs. Metallica,
Metallica. Fuck you, Metallica.
A couple of Metallica tunes. Yeah. No,
Fucking
then
bit of
they
fuel.
came and-
Bit of fuel. Give me fire.
They came and fucked that up, didn't they? They fucked Napster right up.
Well, man, like, so in that light then, they changed. So now, like, so we're sitting here talking to each other on this mic.
Yeah, fucking
streaming
Napster,
this.
dude.
Yeah, so like we are now like the offspring of that, right? Like, because they forced everybody's hand.
We were the first internet generation, I think.
There's a weird gap, isn't there? Like, that's how I feel about it. That's why I called the show in the year 1985. Because there's people who are born in like say a couple years prior, a couple years after, but nobody really knows what Napster did
Yeah,
outside of that.
I think it was a good year to be born because you got to experience life without the internet and then the life after the internet. And then Napster was so
Yeah.
early on, like maybe what it was, like 97. Like we were pretty young.
We were young, man. Like we were like 13, 14-ish, somewhere 15 maybe. 14. It had to be like 13, 14. Because I feel like I got my first computer when I was like 14, I want to say.
So
It had to be in that neighborhood.
The
right?
only way we could listen to music was from our parents
Oz FM radio.
recording it.
Yeah, man.
right. Record and play on the cassette,
Yeah.
and you'd stay up at 10 o'clock and
Listen to the top 10 at 10 thing or whatever it would have been.
record your music. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
So like when you could frickin' download any song you want right now,
It was a life-changing event, man.
it was a big deal.
Yeah. From a small town perspective, right? Like, because you take your local Walmart record store, because that's really what you're actually doing, I suppose, or whatever, right?
Yeah, I
Because it's not like we didn't have like fucking HMV or, like we never had Sam the Record Man or none of those things around. Like we had Welco at the time, and then it was Walmart.
And then a little beauty called Columbia House.
And then Columbia House came along, and you could scam the fuck out of them. I'm not talking about that anymore. No, I'm just joking. But then you could scam the fuck out of them, and you could be like, I want
12 CDs for 1 cent, dude.
and never even paid a penny, man.
Never even sent in a fucking penny.
I didn't. I don't think so.
12 CDs.
I definitely got more than 12 CDs, though.
Some people did it more than once.
Yeah, man, I used to use my address and my nan's address because my nan lives right in front of me. It was hilarious, man. I see it all the time, man. Fuck them.
And you still got those CDs?
Yes, man, I still actually have the same copy, like those copies.
B
yeah.
copies. I do too. Some of them.
Yeah.
Mostly just the discs.
Oh, you got rid of your
fucking-
whatever cases.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought
of
about
those-
that a few times, but
I had the flip book for a little while,
Oh yeah, guaranteed. I still got one. I got a huge one. It's like this fucking thick.
First vehicle, Put the flip book CDs
Yeah.
in there, yeah.
Oh yeah, guaranteed, man. Full. I had my first one had a fucking like portable CD player with the tape deck thing, right?
That was sweet.
Oh, it was mega. Them old cars. Remember them old cars I had? The Corsica and the Tempest, the fucking black one, the red and blue one, and all this shit. Like 16 years old, buy my own cars. Oh my god.
Well, what a beauty.
17, whatever it was.
Yeah,
fucking lunatic.
Flip through your Pearl Jam CDs.
I don't like Pearl Jam.
Come on.
Actually, that sounds fair. I should not say that totally. I like Dude, the Evolution's really good. Like whatever. What's that album? Whatever.
One of the later ones.
I don't mind.
Well, not later.
It's not that I'm going to say
90s.
like tens of shit album because I'm not an idiot, but like.
Well, guess what, Sam? The very first CD that I ever, my
Was
very
10,
first
wasn't it?
album was
Was it?
Pearl Jam 10.
Guaranteed it was, man. Like I really liked them.
Even Flow, dude, was a sick
Oh
tune.
yeah, they're good tunes, but it's not my
But just picture me at 12.
jam. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I heard a guy. Never heard a guy. It was Bishop's Falls Day. I think it was
Bishop Falls Day.
1990.
Were you down at the fucking Lions Club?
1990.
Is that what you mean?
5. I think no, it was at the stadium.
Oh yeah.
And they had the booths inside the stadium.
Yeah, man.
And there was
I
a
know what
band
you mean.
playing, and I swear I was 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and they were playing I was freaking like 10 maybe. And they were playing Even Flow by Pearl Jam. I'm like, that's fucking
Are you
sick.
serious? Who the fuck was that? I wonder.
I don't
Whoever
know.
that is, boys, tell us. Somebody will know that. That's wicked though.
It was good. I swear, yeah. I'm like, I want that CD. So that was my first album.
That's deadly. Did you order that one from Columbia Hills? No.
That was a special buy.
Special buy.
Because I was a special buy.
Guaranteed you was.
Hey, I got the CD. Yeah, that was my first.
That's wicked. You still got that one though? Mm-hmm. Nicely done. Yeah. Like I was really into like at that point when I ordered those, even when I first met you around the same time as we were talking about earlier, I was really into like Rage Against the Machine was like what really did it is what I'll say. Like I remember going like Tube. I'll shout out Tube because he's like seeing what went on there. But anyway,
for sure.
Like yeah, man, him and his brother Barry like made me tapes and like Barry hand drew on them for me. Like it was something special, you know what I mean? So not only was it really good music, it's a special
mix.
It was just the albums, but like he hand drew the covers for me.
Oh snap!
On the tapes, 2 different tapes, which is sick, right? That's awesome. So like it was a cool memory and it was a beautiful gesture from another person, right?
Especially music, handing music to a
music
younger,
is very personal, right?
Yeah.
Like it's very personal
to a younger generation. Here, listen to this, buddy.
Oh man, yeah, 100%. I mean, he's 10 or whatever the fuck it is years older than me, right? And that really changed the game. So like that, we were talking about off the pod. We were talking about the initial batch of CDs. That was so the first 2 Rage albums were the first batch of CDs, right? So like I remember really liking Hootie and the Blowfish prior to this kind of thing.
Hey.
There's nothing wrong with Hootie and the Blowfish. I
love it.
You know what I mean? Like very severe, because that was all I heard was stuff
Let
like
Her
that.
Cry.
Let Him Cry.
Was a huge tune, buddy.
Oh yeah, man. They got a couple
I love
tunes.
Hey, I'll listen to Hootie.
But you know what I mean? Like strange pick for a 12-year-old or whatever to a certain degree, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe it's the times. Who knows?
Buddy, Rob Zombie, Dracula,
man. Oh my Jesus, I love that.
That was
album.
one of my CDs.
Still one of my CDs, man. I play that all the time.
Still got it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know you do, man. Dracula.
Yeah,
Remember the video for that?
It's like, man, you're 12.
Riding down the road in a fucking hillbilly mobile.
Hellbilly Deluxe.
Hellbilly Deluxe coming at you.
Rob
Fucking
Zombie,
sick,
baby.
yeah. There's lots of good stuff. Like so, 90s Canadian music was a very special thing too, I believe.
Loved it.
So this is something that I really like shooting shit with people about. Like I love Canadian rock and roll from our time, man. It's
buddy.
So good.
You're speaking my love language over here. Canadian,
so good.
Canadian music, dude.
What's your pick? What's your pick for like? You don't have to be like the best band. Like, but what's your like? What do you like? Like, what do you like in terms of the Canadian versions of stuff?
I can't just say one band. But
No,
of course,
you know what I mean.
love everything from Tragically Hip to Alexis on Fire.
What's your
what's your
preferred listening? Man, but Alexis on Fire, new album, the latest album is the best album they've done in my opinion. I love the shit.
They did a cover of Fully Completely by Tragically
Did they really?
Hip at their last concert, like literally a couple days ago.
Oh,
phenomenal.
Where was that? Oh, no, that wasn't the one in.
I think it was in Ontario.
Home? Oh, deadly.
Yeah.
I was going to say that because they played home at Iceberg Fest for some reason. Or something.
Well, they probably played it there as well because
that's unreal. That would be a good cover, man.
Yeah, it was really good. But like Tragically Hip, Big Wreck, Finger 11, Our Lady Peace.
See, yeah, I do like I like original Our Lady Peace. I like them live. I love live. I love it live.
You mentioned Swinging from the Rafters.
Remember that? Were you there for that?
Oh yeah.
That was unreal, man. And like David Usher put on a really good show that night too, and Tragic Hit put on a good show.
Moist,
the night
great.
before.
I know people.
Moist is really
I'm
good.
not going to say that because people hate that word, but
Moist.
David
I'm
Usher.
say it really syllabally.
Oh no, don't say
Moist.
it.
But yeah, no, I love David Usher, man. Like he's emo-y and whatever else, but like it's deadly, right?
Yeah, St. Lawrence River, great tune.
Oh man, he got a lot. Like they got a lot of good jams, man. Fucking
great.
What it would be to be like
Billy Talent are really good too. I seen them here.
I've seen a bunch
like a couple years ago. Fucking great.
Yeah, man. There's lots of good Canadian artists on the go.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of I Mother Earth.
I love I Mother.
So like to me, like they're one of the like most underrated bands from Canada.
I think didn't they get back together, the original?
Yeah, so they toured with Evan. I don't know, last year maybe. I want to say last summer. They did a tour with Evan. So they're playing one show this year. It's in Hamilton, Ontario. And I want to say it's like August 20th or something like this. And
I'd love. I honestly don't think I've ever seen I Mother Earth live.
I seen him once, and it was like a long time ago. I think it was at Salmon Fest even maybe, but I can't really remember. But I did see him once, and it was like really good.
Maybe I have.
Bars are really good. Oh, it's definitely Salmon Festival. Like where else would I fucking see anything? It was definitely Salmon Festival. What are you even saying?
Do you like?
But they're deadly, right?
Do you like older like Canadian rock?
You mean like Bachman Turner or something like that,
Like,
or a bit of fucking?
I might throw out a few like
hit me.
deep,
I guarantee.
deep cuts. Like
let me hear him then.
Chilliwack,
100%, yeah.
April Wine.
Oh man, Roller. What are you kidding me? Are you kidding me over here,
Like,
Ryan Snow?
Helix.
That's one of my. Oh,
Come
Helix,
on.
man. So this is like Dad's music. Like Dad,
Yes.
shit out of this,
Yes.
right? So yeah, like
Red Rider,
Red
Beauty.
Rider, Buttes, man, they're deadly. I've seen that, man. I've seen Red Rider and Tom Cochran at one point.
Tom Cochran was
At Salmon Fest. Shout out Salmon Fest
of
for
course.
influencing my music taste.
Of course.
But yeah, man, they're deadly. I
think-
love Canadian music. Canadian music's underrated, right?
And that's what I miss about those salmon festivals. They had a big Canadian presence,
Man,
for sure.
there was like you go up there and like so what would it have been? It would have been like what was the year I seen it? So it would have been like Tea Party, Matt Good,
Nelly Furtado,
and maybe
Swollen Members.
Swollen Members. Because I may or may not have smoked dropped bars and the crowd was sick.
Prevail and
The bars
Mad
were
Child. Yeah,
Mocha only out there fucking rocking the hat and everything.
they were big.
Yeah, man, they were a big influence too because they were in the skate videos and the kind of stuff like
the
skate
first-
influence or whatever you want to say.
First time
right?
I saw them was in a snowboard video.
Snowboard, yeah. I would
Technical
say.
difficulties.
Oh yeah,
snowboarding.
that's such a good one. Shout out to that.
And yeah, and it was super cool. They're like, oh, they're from Vancouver. Like they're fucking
They're
homegrown
yeah,
talent,
man, they were
right?
good, man. They're still good technically, but like they're good and they were different. Which
I
was
wish
nice,
I wish they toured together and stuff right now. But
Yeah.
like, I'm sure they're doing whatever they're doing.
well, whatever they're at, and that's up to them too. But yeah, no, I know what you mean, man. There's a lot of stuff that's missed. I find in the Canadian world.
Yeah, I don't think people understand how much that they hear is actually Canadian music.
Yeah, man. And I mean, just like I said, like previously, like if you look back through the last 15 years of music, there's a lot of people from Canada that are not just homegrown community, if you will. Like is like international. Like they're number one artists in the world, man.
Well, yeah. Well, there's super megastars like The Weeknd and Drake.
Well, that's what I mean. But these are all Canadians, man. Like whatever way you look at it, right? That's unreal, right? Like.
Yeah,
because like we were really good there for a while in the rock and roll scene. Like we got a lot of rock and roll, but now it's kind of branching off a lot more into like pop, hip hop, and you know what I mean. Like, which is fine. Like, give her, man. Like, do
that's
whatever.
Just
like
the way of the world, I think.
So, do you partake in like pop music?
Of course, I listen
Cool.
to a lot of different music. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's all right. Oh, that was just a phone. Fucking. That just sounded like feedback. No big deal. So, anyways, put it back on your head. Don't even worry about it.
You got that?
Yeah, well, don't worry about it.
You
Let's move on by here.
Shit.
So, nah, that's fine. It won't matter.
My bad, dude.
No, whatever. Don't matter. So, Ham's on Joe Rogan every day. Who gives a fuck?
Shut up. You don't want that.
It just
on the
sounded
pod.
like the feedback that we had earlier. But yeah, so like that's cool because when I ask people the question, do they keep up on music or do you listen to pop music or anything like that, they always answer me with a no.
Yeah, no, I
Right?
100% listen to all kinds of pop music and electronic EDM kind of stuff. Like it really like
Yeah, it's influential, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of that in the 90s, right? Like I mean like and to be fair, like some of the stuff that's come back recently is obviously
it's recycled,
heavily influenced on something that we would listen to when we were kids, right?
sampled heavily from the 90s stuff. You
Oh,
hear,
it is, man.
Yeah, almost all the hits that came out in 2022 were like recycled hits from the 90s.
Oh yeah, man, like right to the bone.
Like, I mean, name a few, but like,
well, we don't throw anybody underneath the bus or nothing weird like that.
no.
But no, it's like, yeah, it's just like to me, it's a very important part of like my upbringing or whatever way you want to put it.
Yeah.
Like I got memories tied up in songs, I guess is technically what I'm about to do.
Songs are
stuff like
totally
that, right?
time machines.
Yeah. So that's the thing, right? That's the way I kind of find it is that, right? I don't know. It just holds a special place in my heart, I suppose, or whatever way you want to put it, right? And I feel like it's under-recognized, or I don't know. It's never given its due or something. And I don't know why that is, because I know it is, but it's not, like, for some reason, right?
Like, songs are totally memories.
And I think
like
some of it is the media. You get buried in American news. And,
no, but what is
you know what I mean?
Like,
right?
what is a song that totally brings you back to a different time? Like,
oh man, I could like. So, for instance, recently I heard what would it have been like The Old Apartment by Bare Naked Ladies. Deadly.
Another great Canadian band.
Great, man. And they're kind of in their own particular version, genre, or whatever. But like, listening to that song brought me back to a different time. And then like, when I was a kid, for some reason that was a big song. And it doesn't have any particular meaning. But at one point, so I'll do a memory here. So when I was like 14, 15, so right around all the same time we're talking about, because Newfoundland is not the greatest spot to grow up in all the time, we were probably gonna move was the deal. But for some reason, like at one point we kind of yes man, have a bear. So we were getting ready to move. My dad came up here to go to work and this, that, whatever. So we were getting ready to move. This would have been right around that time, right? So I had a skateboard, all this stuff, same things, right? Mm-hmm. So this song kind of like drew me back to that. Like if I hear that song, that's kind of what I think about. Because at that time we sold everything out of our house even.
Wow. At
the time, right? Like we were on our way to the door kind of thing. And for some reason the song was on or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever it was
just probably always on the radio. Yeah.
There's something about it, yeah. I don't know, and I mean, I don't think the time frame necessarily correlates, but there's something about it. Whatever it was, anyway. I mean, we had much music, and who knows, right?
Yeah.
So like,
and sometimes the years could be off. Like it just like
it's a couple years.
It was always on the radio, maybe at that time, and then
100%.
You just remember hearing it a lot or whatever.
It was in your vision, right?
Yeah.
So for some reason, I tied that song to like being like 14 years old,
heavy rotation,
and I skated, but then I remember that year I was being a bit more of an arsehole outside of everybody, you know what I mean, that kind of thing, because we were going to move and I didn't care, like well, this is stupid, I'm moving, whatever, right? Being an angsty teenager or whatever, right?
A little fuck you fucking
moment. Or whatever, right? But that song ties to that for some reason, and not in a bad, now I laugh at it because like, you're such an idiot or whatever, right? You're just a teenager, and I mean, whatever, there's no regret or something like that, but it's a laugh, right? But that's one song that does, for real, right?
Yeah, no, I totally hear you, like
and I mean, I could sit here for all night and tell you a story about 1,000 songs probably, but you know what I mean? Like to me, like as in terms of like a good Canadian obscure thing in a way, like there's something about that song, yeah.
I like it. I have a playlist right now, like it's a Canadian.
So you should do put that up on your fucking Spotify and then watch your Spotify.
Spotify, just look for my name, Ryan Snow.
Ryan Snow on Spotify. Look for the playlist.
There's a picture of a Fender guitar on there.
There you go. That's what you got to look for. So when you're looking for it, do that.
Fender.
But fucking get the playlist on the go, man. Fucking
just follow me on Spotify.
So fucking. So back to. We'll go back around to where would we be from here, maybe. What do you want to talk? What you got on your list for next? What do you got?
I don't know. Like, what do you remember about? Like, what was the first movie you've ever been to?
So, all right.
Do you remember? Like,
do you want to
Classic on High Street? Was it in that?
I don't
theater?
really remember the first movie I was to. Technically, I don't think really, but like I remember the first movie that I like. So like I remember the first movie that I remember, if you will. You know what I mean? Like it was like, oh my, I'm at the movie theater kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
It was. Oh my god, what is the name?
That was one of my core memories, dude.
No, like it is, but it's not like because like there's other ones that were more impactful technically. Okay. So like in my teenage years, so I'll tell a story about Lick.
Tell me
a story about Lick.
Please tell me a story.
So we were probably like same thing, like 12, 13, whatever the fuck age, something like that. So we went up there and it was like a matinee, so it was like $2 or something to get in. Okay. So I remember we went in and watched Home Alone 3 because it wasn't like
Wasn't Macaulay
Culkin. Of course, it was shit. Yeah. It wasn't shit actually. Now I think like it was actually not that bad. It's just different.
I enjoy all those.
Yeah, fucking whatever, man. It's Christmas. Who cares? Yeah. Just put it on during Christmas. But yeah, I remember. We went in. We stayed in there. Of course, snuck in the winky spot right in the corner. And fucking stayed there. And then Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Wicked movie.
Second. Yeah, right.
Mortal Kombat.
But it was sick, man. It is sick. What are you talking about? Who gives a fuck, man? People watch fucking Earl run around.
I love Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat.
Man. So sick. Fucking Mortal Kombat's like 90s fucking best. Changed everybody, fucking made everybody fucking paranoid of fucking blood on screen and shit. Fucking unreal.
I love Mortal.
But think about that too, like growing up, like that's when stuff started to change that way. Because like TV was prudish.
We grew up in the Attitude Era.
It's 100%, man. Hyundai.
We were raised by.
So we were on the internet and being raised by and D-Generation X fucking coming at you hot. Jeez. So on that topic now. Do you remember going to the boys' fucking shows in Bishops? Outdoor shows? Like with Chris and him?
Like, I remember a stadium show.
Do you remember the one they used to have out? I want to say it was down by, I don't know, it was down by the river.
Falls
Jamie's place, maybe? Who? They used to have a huge outdoor event. They had an outdoor ring and everything set up, and they fucking had these outdoor events down there and everything.
Oh,
remember that?
EHW.
Yes, that's it. I was coming up. I was trying to figure it out. I couldn't remember.
EHW. Yes, of course, I remember.
So, like, we all, at one point, everybody that I know in terms of a male was into that.
If you were
like obsessed with
if you were
like
a male in 1997 and 8 and 9, you probably watched Monday Night Raw.
And I love
for the most part.
I love.
There's
I'd love
probably
to go
some
back
people listening
and sit in my bedroom and watch Monday Night Raw again.
But I think it was a huge thing.
Well, I mean, like, man, we like fought each other in the street because of that.
Yeah, people got crazy for a little while there.
Yeah, man, boys were like putting each other in the balls and everything else. Like, it was serious. I'm not joking. Like,
yeah,
like boys are hard as nails with the fucking wrestling. And good for them, give her, man. Fucking, if you're gonna go at it, I guess. But fucking funny, man. But like, we were obsessed with that, man. I used to tape that like almost every week, and if I could, because then it would be like Nitro came out. So then I started watching Nitro, but I had to tape one of them so that I could watch them both. So then I
could not watch WCW when I was growing up.
You didn't watch any of it?
No, well, sometimes, but I didn't have those channels.
Was it a different channel? Oh, it was, because it was TNT or whatever.
I had TSN, I had Monday Night Raw, but I didn't have the...
Imagine, you were fucking...
And
Sports Entertainment came on that channel.
Came on TBS. I didn't have TBS growing up.
Oh, TBS. Yeah, I never thought of that.
TBS. It was a TNT.
TNT Hour or whatever they called it. That's true enough. I never thought of that, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was a channel, but no, it was that. Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of, I've caught up on all that.
Do you watch it again now?
A little bit. Like pay-per-views, WrestleManias.
Just check it out, kind of thing.
WrestleManias, I'll watch.
I'll check out a WrestleMania from time to time. I don't mind that. I got off it though. When I got off it, I just got right off it.
Same with me, and like once UFC came, a thing. Like
I suppose
popular after that Ultimate Fighter or whatever. Like, and then you kind of just got on a UFC train for a little while.
Yeah, that's true enough. I suppose. Yeah.
Then it's not till you're almost later on, and it's kind of nostalgic to look back on that stuff and.
Yeah, man. Like, do you remember buying the magazines? Like the wrestling magazines, WWF magazine, all that?
WWF magazine and Raw magazine, yeah.
Remember cutting shit out of it, putting it on our wallets?
I remember
doing shit like that.
Like our bedrooms back then too?
Man, like how like just paste
it would just be totally covered from head to toe and like magazine cutouts and stuff.
Like posters of every sort.
Ordering posters from like skate companies and stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Ordering catalogs. So call them 1-800 numbers from the TV. So anybody who's fucking don't watch TV, I guess, or whatever. It used to be like commercials come on, you call the 1-800 number and then they would send you a catalog. And then we would just cut the shit out of it and do whatever. I don't know, whatever we're at.
Free stuff, and we were just fucking bored kids. So
bored.
Like, what's it, 800 number? And just call it.
Fill in the house with
let's call
useless mail.
Yeah. And then we could order like CCS
mags, catalogs. Yeah. Oh, deadly.
Call it 800 number and be like, hey, could I get a catalog?
Yeah, 100%. Yes, man.
Right.
Yes.
And like
it'd be everything. Remember because we got into mountain bikes and everything because of Skid.
Well,
Like, because he was right into the mountain bikes
yeah,
for a while there?
and also like I remember he was like, oh, you got these. You can get this. It was like when DC was like early on in DC, like DC shoes are such a huge thing. Like, but back it was early on, and you could literally like call them or and you'd be like, hey, can you send me some posters? And like DC would like send you posters of like big giant posters.
I used to
DC
get
posters.
S1s all the time.
DC and like Colin McKay posters and stuff. It's like, holy crap, like drawers, clothing.
Anybody, like almost anybody would really. Yeah, it was unreal.
It was awesome.
There was a different time, man. Like that was it's hard to explain to people. Like I say, it's just like the Napster thing, right? Like there's certain little
snippets of time,
or like blocks, chunks, or whatever it is that are like only for certain people, and like there's certain things we'll never experience or whatever and all that. That's fine with me, but like, it's hard to explain stuff like that, like to a kid now. So like I was at the skate park today listening to these kids, and like they wouldn't. If I said call 1-800, they would be like, I don't understand. What address is that, or what app, or whatever they would have thought of. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't compute.
Not a bit, man. It would have went right over their fucking heads, right? So like, yeah, like, it's just like, I don't know, different thing, man, altogether. Like, and then like you say, like your fucking entire wall, man, would be nothing but posters, and they'd be everything. So you'd have like, I remember I had like this missus from speaking of WWE, I had the missus on the wall right there, and she was fucking like, she was the missus who used to have the thong on with Triple H on there, and she'd always get up on the thing and fucking show her arse with the Triple H thong on.
Who's that?
I don't know. She's just some missus from the crowd, and apparently she was. I don't know. I never really read into it, but apparently she was like paid to be there or whatever nonsense. But like,
not China.
No. She's like this hot mom missus or whatever. So, but she used to be on the. That's what I had on the wall. It was a picture of her from the WWF magazine, and that was to be on my wall. And I remember that. That's a very clear memory about the WWF for me. It's funny, man. Super funny. But that's a 90s thing, man.
Yeah.
Like now, if
like
you watch,
milk. Remember milk ads?
Yes, man. And I had the Tyra Banks one.
Tony
I had the Tyra Banks one on my wall.
And Tyra Banks and who was that other girl?
What do you mean?
She was the host of America's Funniest Videos for a little while.
America's Funniest Videos. I don't even know, man. You'd have to be like.
I know. Daisy Fuentes.
Daisy Fuentes. That's a very specific name.
That's a very. Hey, that's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut, apparently.
That's a deep cut.
Ryan Snow with a deep cut. That's wicked. Holy fuck, that's awesome.
Tony Hawk.
Because remember they used to have the ads. So it's like speaking of that too. Now that I'm looking at my list of cool stuff. That would have been like a thing that would have been on like Much Music or MTV or something, you know what I mean? Like, because they had the commercials where they would be in the commercial. Because there's a commercial of Tony Hawk drinking a cup of milk while he's like, the shot is from the commercial, probably doing a 900. 900 and a half. Fucking savage, right? But, so that's another thing too, like, when you take all this stuff that we're talking about.
900 and a half.
And then you take all this stuff, right? And you stack it on top. Of fucking like MTV and like Beavis and Butthead and South Park and all of this stuff, man.
Big,
and Napster and like
South Park guy.
All this stuff is like readily available at my fingertips suddenly, and my parents don't have a clue what they're at to stop me from doing it or whatever stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there was no regard for human safety on the internet.
Well, I was the youngest of three boys, so by that time,
that's it. What do you have to do?
I was free reign to do pretty much whatever.
You're a free range chicken, my friend.
Yeah. I was a free range.
That's what good.
Free range chicken.
But yeah, so like think about it. Like, do you feel like that's definitely an influence on your life? Is that for sure? Like your sense of humor is tied to that, man.
Yeah. I could
whether you like it or not,
watch any show I wanted. Like
yeah, man. And even like the stuff you listen, like the stuff you watch now, like the things you find funny now is tied to that because you're fucking listening to it when you were 12 and 15 or whatever, right? Jackass. Man, people don't realize that CKY exists or whatever way you want to put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And think about that. Think about that, man.
For sure.
That's definitely a fucking thing in your life. There's no trouble to watch somebody fucking get smashed with a 2x4. It wouldn't bother you one bit. You just die laughing.
Yeah.
Right? There's stuff like that. And then the funny part is that we fucking got involved in it ourselves or filmed ourselves doing stupid shit.
Oh, yeah. We would always try to film fucking CKY Jackass videos.
Yeah, man. It's fucking nuts.
Probably not the best idea.
I don't know why, but for some reason this is bringing up a thing to me. Do you remember? Just dawned on me right. I was just like, I want to ask you for some reason. Do you remember throwing snowballs at people's cars home?
Yeah.
on Sudge Road. I don't know why.
At least once or twice.
I'm not sure why that memory just cracked into my brain, but like for suddenly
was that where was that?
It has nothing to do with you. I don't even feel like it just feels like
it's just something that people did.
No, I remember doing it with like Pomeroy and other people that we know.
I remember throwing snowballs at cars, a few times, but it wasn't like a regular thing.
I didn't do it every day, and I don't mean like that. Nobody did.
There were like 2 instances where.
But I've done it. You know what I mean? Like, and I remember other people be like, "Hey, we should go."
Bomb that car.
Bomb the car. That's right. That's what the word I was looking for. Bomb the car. Yeah.
It's bomb the car.
Bomb the car. Bomb the car.
Couple times.
That's a very 90s thing to do too. Technically, right? Like nobody would do that now because somebody would get shot.
Maybe.
Potentially, maybe. Depends where you're at, but you might get shot. Don't fuck with people like that no more. But that's different time, right?
Well, now we're different. If it happened to us, we'd be like, "Oh fuck!" Like
I'd be pissed.
I'm gonna kill you. But like,
I'd
really,
be
like.
But you don't know people. People are foolish, right?
You're at the same stuff when you were a kid, so.
Oh yeah. Well, I said it about the people, my youngsters and stuff like that. I did just the same or whatever. Like I can't get that angry about it, right?
Yeah, probably a lot worse. No, I'm just joking.
maybe not.
Just kidding.
That's for the future. That's for the future.
No, that's for podcast number 53.
Yeah,
guys. If we
10 or 15
if
more
you get it to 53, let's go.
Yeah.
We're at podcast 3, Sam boy. Congrats.
Yeah, technically, yeah. That's good, eh?
Yeah, I love it.
Yes, man.
I love it.
So listen now. What you're talking about movies earlier, or me when you were talking about it. So like, I love like so
90s movies are the best.
Oh, like they all are.
Yeah.
Not all of them. I don't mean that way, I guess. But
now you don't see anything other than a fucking super.
So what type of movie? Oh yeah, 100%. So what type of movies were you into though? Like when you were a kid? Because I was into like anything really, I guess technically. But like I love anything. Like Jurassic Park was a huge deal. Like that type of stuff.
That was a huge deal. Yeah, Jurassic Park, obviously, like the first Batman. Like the original.
The original Batman is a big deal, yeah. But first one and the second one,
like that came out in '89, but I didn't see that until.
But yeah, that's what I try to explain to people. Like it's not like now where like it's just gimme. You had to wait to see it or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then by that time, really for us, like it would be released on VHS, and you'd go to a store. And
I remember getting it from McDonald's. It came with a Happy Meal.
Really?
Yeah, man. That and Charlotte's Web and something else. Adam's Family. Adam's Family's wicked, man. Like my favorite cartoon when I was growing up used to be Beetlejuice. If nobody's ever seen Beetlejuice, like actually seen Beetlejuice, they should see Beetlejuice.
Yeah, but for the movie that really sticks out for me, honestly, is the Back to the Future series.
That's your thing. Yeah, you were mentioning that earlier too. I was going to say that.
I can watch those over and over again, and it's one of those things. No pun intended, but it is like a time machine.
So have you ever gone and seen it at the theater here, the outdoor theater? It was there last year, I believe. And they play it almost every year, it seems like.
No,
but
I don't think.
So if you see it on there, man, go partake in that. This is
at the outdoor theater.
Yeah, man. And that's a different experience where you're sitting in the car with the radio going. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. No, I've never done them driving.
That's the only time I've ever done
driving theater.
Driving theater, yeah. That's what I'm trying to get at, yeah, I guess. But yeah, no, it's wicked. Like, yeah, no, I agree. Like, that's one of my favorite movies. So, like, me and the kids have watched. I mean, I've watched it a bajillion times probably, but me and the kids watch it because it's easy listen.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's nothing that bad in it. It's funny and it's a little bit whatever.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's pretty.
It's 80s stuff, boys. Like
G-rated movie.
And everybody get out of here with this foolishness.
It's 80s.
Just like, everybody shut up, watch it. Like, don't be so silly.
Some things might be cheesy, I guess. Like,
but it's not about the cheese. Like, there's a bit of like in there, and you know what I mean. No, there's a bit of like innuendo and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Right, but that goes over most people's heads to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But it's a good movie. Like you can watch it with the kids. It's like watching a Pixar movie, man. Pixar movies got so many loaded jokes, right, stuff like that in it. It's for the adults.
And like I said, that's another movie that can like take you back to when you're
man. And stuff. Batman's a big one for sure.
Like a time machine. I already said that, but you know.
But it is though. But that's what it is, man. It's just.
But the first movie I've ever seen in theater though was Home Alone 1.
Yeah, and maybe I feel like I did see that in the theater, but I can't confirm that. I'll have to talk to Mother about that.
I just remember it was so.
I'll get you with that one next time.
It was so busy.
Yeah,
it was so busy that people were sitting in the aisle.
Yeah. Oh, and it wouldn't have mattered because there's no fire code in 1990 or whatever.
The place was so blocked, like it was a.
And the classic on High Street, of course, right?
It was a
shout out, Boz are still on the go. People go watch movies there.
Super big hit movie, yeah. But
that's good.
It was like that was my first.
And of course, that's now a favorite movie. Now, of course, that's like.
Well, it's the ultimate Christmas movie, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I loves it, man. I loves it because it's like Dennis the Menace on crack.
Dennis the Menace.
It is though, really. Like, were you a fan of Dennis the Menace when you were a kid? I love Dennis the Menace. Too.
Like the
old
live action movie. Like
I really like the movie. So the '90s Dennis the Menace movie is wicked.
With the guy from fucking Back to the Future.
Let me get a tab up here real quick. What was I typing in?
Fucking Dennis the Menace.
Dennis Menace, yeah. Wait, let me...
Yeah, I know. Dennis the Menace, like, oh my God. Christopher Lloyd, God damn. I couldn't.
Christopher Lloyd.
I can't remember. Okay. I can't believe I'm like, oh, I'm a big Back to the Future fan.
That's all right.
Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd was also in Back to the Menace. Back to the Menace.
Back to the Menace.
Take a shot. Take a shot, everybody.
Jedi to the Future. That's wicked. I'm making a movie of that. Somebody write that down.
Dennis the Menace. Back to the Future.
Jedi to the Future. Jedi to the Future.
All right, back on track.
Oh fuck, whatever. Right. But yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Yes, yeah, it is funny, man. Yeah, like that's another really good movie. So I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna do a Google search.
Christopher Lloyd.
I'm rocking the producer positions here down too, buddy. So I'm gonna put in. Let's have a fucking go here now. Let's look at some '90s.
Dennis the Menace was. I love that live action movie.
Yes, man, 100%. That's remember so good. When it's like one of the best movies.
Remember when he came? He was walking by the fence and he grabbed the kid's apple. And he sticks his knife in it.
Yeah, man. And he that's what I mean. 90s like, was a different thing, man.
And he's like, oh, fuck, man. That guy's fucking creepy as shit.
Okay, let's see here. What do we got going on? Where's the button here that makes you...
Dennis the Menace. 90s movies, man.
Okay, so MIB was a really good movie.
Yeah.
That was a classic.
I didn't see that in theaters, though.
No, I definitely didn't. But like, even like, there was a big deal around movies, man. They were just a big deal. Like, you know what I mean?
It wasn't because it wasn't Ant-Man plus fucking shit, fucking grasshopper plus.
And sometimes I like that stuff. Like if they just did it in a sensible way, where I get one every so often. But if you do it every 10 minutes, it's like this is enough now. So like, were you into horror movies and shit like that as well?
Not when I was younger.
Hey, do you watch them now in any way?
Very much so.
So, so now, on that note,
I was traumatized.
So for instance, like
Chucky and all those guys.
So 7 is like one of my most favorite movies. Silence of the Lambs, one of my most favorite.
7 was good. 7. Well, I was older when that came out. Man. Fuck, I love that movie. What's in the box?
What's in the box, man?
What's in the box?
Scream. I love that movie.
I still say that all the time.
Blair Witch Project. I say it all the time. People don't always get it, but I don't really care.
Blair Witch was a letdown.
Man, like at the time, I thought it was awesome. And then as I got older, it wasn't so awesome.
It was probably the most hyped.
But I'll tell you something, though. I went and seen the new one.
Oh, there's
in theater. Damn. The third one, I suppose it would be, a fourth one, or this one, whatever. But it was like a throwback kind of a thing, right? Okay. So it was time back to the first movie, or second movie even. And it was really good. At theater, it was really good. Because you're watching on this John Mangus screen and screaming at you. You know what I mean? Like, it's different, right?
Have you ever been to an IMAX movie?
No, man. I don't really partake in, like, 3D
I've never seen a 3D. But IMAX is different, right?
Because they had, IMAX is 3D. I don't know. I guess maybe some of it's sound. Sometimes it's about sound too. I don't really pay attention to theater or stuff like that so much anymore.
Honestly, people are like, "Man, you're an idiot." But no.
As much as I went to school for all that, I haven't paid attention to that part of it in a long time.
No,
but
I've always wanted to go see an IMAX movie.
Yeah, I have said it a few times. I wouldn't mind doing it, but like I don't know. Like I don't find it. I don't know. It takes away. Sometimes it takes away the magic of the movie. I suppose is what I'm saying, right? I don't know. My opinion is based on watching it on TVs. To be fair, so I won't say I don't like it because I don't fully know.
Yeah.
But I used to do TV work, like I used to be an AV specialist or whatever. But like I don't like it on TV.
AV guy.
So I don't. Yeah, I used to be the AV guy, the cable guy. Classic,
good movie,
super good movie. Like one of my favorite movies of all time.
I recorded it the other day, man, and watched it again, and I'm like,
this is weird.
This is fucking sick, and I didn't delete it after. I'm going to watch it again.
No, man.
I'm going to watch it again.
Toss me a sauce, Taylor.
All right, on, buddy. I'll give you another beer. Here we go.
Yeah, so now I'm going to look at the list here now. So like, Boys in the Hood, Thelma and Louise.
Boys in the Hood.
Town to Mr. Ripley.
I remember watching
American
that.
Beauty.
I don't think I should have watched that when I was...
No, man, probably not. When did it come out? Let's click the button.
95?
91?
Oh, my
You're 6 years old. Nothing like it.
I was between...
Miss Doubtfire was really good, right?
I was between probably 6 and 10 years old, but by the time I seen Boys in the Hood, probably shouldn't have seen it.
Man, yeah. And then like Girl Interrupted was really good. Big Lebowski, that's like one of my favorite movies of all time. I love the shit out of that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's tons of movies out here that I'm looking at. I'm like, oh my god, these are way amazing.
Yeah. So it's always a classic.
So the big thing in the '90s, and the big thing to me, because I still 90s. Enjoy it, was like movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
Right. So
as soon as you said that, one was just like, ping,
hit me.
Godzilla soundtrack.
100%, man. You want to know a funny story about that? I carries around with me, basically.
I love it.
I carries around with me, basically.
It's fucking sick.
It's the best sound.
Was that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's my favorite. Well, but not really, but like, no, I was going to say, one of my other favorites is Romeo and Juliet.
No Shelter. Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet's got a lot of good tunes on it. And I'll say Underworld. I don't know if Underworld is necessarily 90s, but it's close 2000-ish.
Not familiar.
But that was a really good soundtrack.
Godzilla soundtrack.
What else would have been good?
Because I actually bought that.
Like Reservoir Dogs, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrel would have had good soundtracks. Nice. Pulp Fiction had a sick soundtrack.
Damn, you're pulling out some deep cuts.
So like in my teenage years, I was like, because I had a job, because I started working at Dominion when I was like 15 or whatever.
Damn, that's sick.
And I worked for my uncle before that doing other work, but I spent my money on music and movies because that was the whole purpose of going to school. That was my intention, was to become a like movie sound designer or whatever, right? Editor, whatever we want to put it. Any of those tasks that involve a movie making, because I really liked how people would put stuff together. You know what I mean? Like I was interested more in the how than the why, I guess, or whatever.
Behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Like I didn't mind being an artist. Like I play music and whatever. Like I don't have any music on the go or whatever in terms of public eye, but like I can play a bunch of instruments and you know what I mean. And it's used for other things, and it was used for other things. But like, yeah, it's I don't remember where I was going to say. I had a whole thing and it just clicked right out of my brain. But anyway, back to that. It was like to me, like the '90s stuff was like that was a big influence to me. I guess is what I was getting at. Like the soundtrack,
how things
like the soundtrack to me was an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Like when I started getting involved with drama at school, I got to make the soundtrack for the plays. Because I'm not a good actor. Like I don't mind getting up talking to people. I'm talking on a microphone, like whatever. It doesn't bother me. But like I don't know. It's not acting is not my thing. Like I don't want to act. Like I'll get up, gladly perform or talk.
No, I've thought about it, but
like, I don't want to be an actor.
That's my biggest thing. I hate. Like even this year, like now, like is kind of weird for me because I hate public speaking. It's probably my biggest fear. So it's good for me to probably do this.
This is
right?
Good exercise, technically.
Good exercise because I think like honestly from the start to now, even it's got a little bit better. But like honestly,
but you get more comfortable, right?
Public speaking has always been a sore spot for me. I think for like a lot of people. I mean, who likes to you know? What I mean, it's crazy. Man. You're putting yourself out there for everybody.
Yeah,
it's
man,
like
everybody's looking at you. Kind of
everyone's kind of vulnerable in that way, right?
Yeah. Oh, 100%, man. There's a time in my life where I kind of stopped. That's the reason why I kind of stopped partaking in live events because I felt uncomfortable about it again for some reason, right?
So you wouldn't want to like.
So I wouldn't like push.
Be hard, yeah. So to be an actor, to be a stage actor,
to be an actor is hard, man. Like, and it's a whole different level.
Film actor may be a little different, but
all of it, man, because you got to be in the like. I mean, even if you're reasonably, I don't know. There's this public. I don't know what it is about it. It's just not, and I'm not good. Maybe if I win, fucking.
Yeah, I
took an actual class or maybe whatever the fuck, right? Like
I remember trying that one time.
It's not my thing. I've done it in the past and stuff. I'm not comfortable with it, I guess. I don't mind getting up doing anything else. Like I'll get up there and get naked, basically. But like,
no, you're on your own there. What? No,
but you know what I mean. Like I don't have much embarrassment when it comes down to it. But acting.
I totally do. Like I would never fucking be able to do that.
No. It's too much.
I don't think
too much script.
I won't be at Chippendales anytime soon. Let's put it that way.
Well, man, I don't know.
Not that
$20 is $20 is $20.
$20. Hey, $20 is $20, buddy.
$20 is $20. But yeah, like you know what I mean. Like I don't mind making a fool of myself, but I don't want to act like there's nothing comfortable with it.
Yeah, no. I tend to not to be in the center of attention. I try to like slip off to the side.
It depends on the situation. Like I don't necessarily want to be the center of attention, but I don't mind. I like making people laugh.
So being an actor would be.
Being like a comedian would probably be more in my way or something like that.
Then you are the center of attention.
Yeah, but it's in a different way.
And public speaking.
Because you can demean yourself easily.
It's a double-edged sword.
That's the thing. That's what takes the edge off, right?
Self-deprecating.
Yeah, like I can take the edge off by
talking about yourself.
Talking about myself, but in a shit way, kind of.
Yeah,
right? Like,
you're like, you just get up there and be like, man, I fucking haven't showered in 6 days.
Or whatever your.
I'm starting to build a little rubbish on here. You know,
something's going on.
You're like, they'd be like, what the hell is this guy doing up here?
Yeah, right. But like, there's something different about that because there's a parody of that in some way. I don't know how to explain it. But I don't know. I like making people laugh, but I'm not into it because somebody else told me to, I suppose, or something. I don't know. But yeah, like I don't know. Like I like. There's something about the influence of all this stuff, like this '90s movies, music, all this kind of thing that is generated
pop culture,
very pop culture oriented. Because that's not a thing anymore. Like there's no pop culture. It's very devoured up, quick stuff. Right?
Do you find that it's coming back though?
Well, yes, because people are getting sick of
But like,
because the thing is about when you're doing even stuff like this.
But people are nostalgic for that 90s pop culture.
Oh, 100%. It's 30 years later kind of thing.
Because
right?
we're all.
So think about what your mom probably told you when you were a kid. Like the 70s kind of stuff that we went through was what she probably dealt with, give or take, when she was a teenager or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So like that it's the same deal that's happened to us now because we're almost 40, right? Like we're 30 years later. We were teenagers that time.
Midlife? Is this fucking it? Like, is this what our midlife crisis is? Going to our nostalgic, you know what I mean?
Well, maybe it is, and that's whatever. Who cares, right? Like,
but
we can sit around and talk about it.
It's no. You have to own that, and
yeah,
it's a part of your life.
But
right?
even it's cool to be like, I don't know. It's I don't know, man. Kids are different now and stuff. Like it's different. Because
it's such a fast-paced life,
and they take stuff in differently. And like if you talk to kids about like, so we and you can sit here, we can name people out of movies and bands, and I mean we could sit here for like 3 days probably, and we could sit and talk with just bands even.
Yeah,
but like they can't name
any classics.
Like I'm sure they can name classics. No, well I don't know. Like so my 17-year-old kid can name you classics and stuff like that. But kids that I know that are say 5, 6, 7, 8. Which at the time I knew about a certain amount of stuff.
Yeah,
they don't have it's just not on their radar. And then like you got teenagers. So then most teenagers, unless they kind of get into a groove of things, but even then it's not really like the way we were.
Yeah,
like we were kind of like we all found our specific way, but now it's more.
They have their own.
They just don't care, like
influencers and stuff. You know, you don't even know who they're.
They're listening to everything. Like they listen to everything, but they don't care who did it. And like, if you come out with an album and every song on it was a different genre, and even if you took 3 genres and just mixed them all together and just made an album, they would just listen to it.
Yeah,
and they would like because you remember when we were kids, we would criticize things to a certain degree. Right? If somebody like think about Metallica, like when they made Saint Anger, everybody criticized that.
Oh man, that was. I mean, that snare.
But I mean, it's a bit dirt. But I mean, like, I don't know, fucking, who cares? Like,
but you know what? Sometimes
I'm not even a big Metallica fan.
Have
but like,
a couple beers, you throw on Saint Anger, and you get that feeling again. Like, oh yeah,
yeah, man. And there's jams on that, man.
Yeah,
who cares? No. Whatever, right?
We hated it at the time, but now it's like, oh shit. Now it's almost nostalgic to hate on it from.
Yeah, from our perspective, or I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting going backwards like that, eh?
Yeah,
like getting a bit older. It's fun. It's fun to me. Like I love thinking about this stuff.
Yeah,
because I feel like I say, like we were the last of like the bit of freedom that kids had.
Yeah,
right or whatever, right? And not to say there's any worse or better, because kids just figure shit out. I mean, we figured it out; they'll figure it out. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
And I mean, there's stuff going on that I mean, whatever it is, but like it's just super different, man. Like we and I'm sure it's availability problem technically, but like. Because we can sit here and do all this and talk about all this stuff, like there's a very invested quality to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like going into pop culture side of it, then like, do you remember the clothes and shit?
Like Edwin jeans or what?
Extreme jeans,
baby. Extreme.
Silvers and
extreme.
Whatever.
Yeah, extreme.
Remember
Edwins are going way back.
That is a big way back, actually.
Edwins are.
I don't know if I fully remember that. To be fair with you.
That's my older brother's shit, because I used to fucking steal clothes from them, man.
Like you would, you know, like you would. Do you remember?
No, they had.
Do you remember Adidas
silver jeans?
Adidas ripoffs.
Well, we were the first kids who were wearing baggy jeans.
Yeah, like we suddenly picked up like a bunch of like street style or whatever.
I remember wearing baggy jeans, and it's like a kid like walking past me in the hallway, and it's like, look at
like
those jeans. So yeah, maybe not Janko style.
There's
jeans,
a couple people that have, not many,
but like they were extreme
jeans from Sears,
and they were exactly R.I.P. Sears.
R.I.P. Sears. Shout out.
They were
Sears catalog.
Yeah, they were a Sears catalog special. They were fucking.
And think about that. That's another thing. That's another pop culture thing. Technically, to me, is the Sears catalog.
Or ordering from Sears.
Ordering from Sears, going down the road and picking it up.
Well, yeah,
like very Amazon of them.
Kind of like Amazon,
but
before
like,
Amazon,
right? But to me, almost easier, right? Like you just pick up the catalog, you circle the thing, you phone order it, shows up a couple weeks later. You can put shit on layaway. Anybody remember layaway?
Layaway. Yes.
Shout out, boss, if you remember layaway.
Layaway.
Because I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you, nothing would have happened without layaway back in the day.
Probably more than most people know.
Yeah, 100%. I know. Yeah, guaranteed. 100%.
I'm sure everyone had something on layaway once or twice.
Layaway. I definitely put shit on layaway. Man, I put my first Xbox on layaway.
I think I had mine. I think my first thought of a layaway was getting a PlayStation game. We're gonna put that on layaway.
PlayStation game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it was the PlayStation console too. I don't even know. Probably game console.
What what game would that have been, I wonder? Twisted Metal.
That probably came with the console.
Twisted
probably
Metal,
been Warzone or
Warzone.
Yeah, some other fucking sports game, probably like
Man,
NHL.
I'll tell you something now.
Or something. NHL
life-changing event. WWE Raw or WWF Raw.
Oh yeah,
the PlayStation game.
That was my first. Yeah, I think
Tony Hawk at your house. That
Tony
was
Hawk?
Tony Hawk at your house, man. Holy
Tony Hawk was
fuck.
huge, dude.
Twisted Metal at your house. Fuck yeah. And then I ended up getting it all.
You
myself.
had Twisted Metal, yeah.
I got it all eventually because I mean we ended up getting it or whatever. But like yeah, but like that's what I mean. Like this is the funny part about the non is you didn't really get the. It's not like now. Like you don't get to just go get it. Like not everything's on your phone. You know what I mean? Like there was cool shit outside of your phone.
Well, there's a PS5. I'm sure available somewhere, but I can't find one.
I don't even.
No, I don't know.
But like, I don't even want one.
Yeah, I'm not
paying fucking that kind of money for that shit.
No. I don't. I'm not a.
But
I had a PS4 that I don't play, and then so it's like whatever.
That's true, yeah. But it was just different then, man. Like totally.
I ended up
different.
getting one of those like NES kind of new. You
Did
know
you
those
get
little
like
minis? Those NES minis?
So I have the Super Nintendo one.
Or yeah. Okay.
Do you know you can hack them?
No.
And put ROMs on it?
So no. I got a ROM hacker. I got a ROM one.
Baby. Yeah,
I got
baby.
I have. It's got thousands of games on it. PlayStation, N64.
So I got a PlayStation Classic. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on the air, but I'm fucking saying it. Fuck off.
We're
FBI.
saying it.
Fuck off, FBI.
We're saying it.
But I have a PlayStation Classic.
Nice. Well, I had it. You know.
And so I have the PlayStation Classic, and I have it hacked. And I can put whatever fucking game I want on it. And I have an SNES Classic that I can do the same thing and fuck everybody.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, and it's unreal. So like my kid has been flat out, man, with this thing
playing the games, eh?
Oh yeah, loving it. So like it's wicked, but it's super nostalgic, man. It's fucking.
You know
awesome.
how to do that, or like I just got this. I just bought this secondhand.
Off the air, I'll talk to you.
I bought this secondhand, and it's got fucking N64. Yeah. Fucking
that's pretty
Super
savage.
Nintendo, regular.
Does
Nintendo.
it? Do you have to use? What kind of controllers does it have?
Just Super Nintendo controllers.
And you can use them with the fucking N64 ones.
It's not very good.
I don't imagine.
No,
not to be arsehole.
No, it's not very good.
Just trying to wrap my head around it for a second.
It's not very good.
That's pretty sick though.
Very.
But
very
it's still
simple.
pretty. But I mean, like the real nostalgia is in the SNES. So anyway, technically,
basically
NES kind of thing.
You know, I got this thing for like $60. It was great. Yeah.
But yeah, no, if you want to get stuff and things,
if I
know a guy who can get stuff and things.
Well, yeah. Stuff and things.
You know
stuff and things.
You know what I'm trying to say here?
Are we? What?
But yeah, like. So like to me, like that's another big thing too. Like was fucking PlayStation stuff, right? Like PlayStation.
Cut that one. Cut that one out. Just joking. No one's stuffing things around here.
But yeah, so like that was a big thing too. Like when because the other side, like I say, was with Bear. I'll go down to his house and fucking playing the fucking game down there.
I think he's the first guy I knew with a PlayStation.
I want to say he was too, yeah. And I mean that was fucking.
He was the new guy.
He was the new guy. He had cool shit.
He had cool shit. He had a PlayStation. I'm like, fuck.
That's wicked.
I need a PlayStation.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I could use one right now. Actually, like
I got
I
a
have
Sega boy.
Sega. Did you get Sega Classic? Try that shit out?
No, I didn't.
You should, man. They're fucking cheap. You can get them on launch cheap.
No, like I said, I don't play video games too much anymore, honestly. You play video games a lot?
Well, I do now that I have kids.
Right.
Because I just like it's easy thing to do.
Blame it on there, like, hey,
but it's fun. Like, I like playing it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't fucking like playing it. Like that's be stupid. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like it's an excuse to play it, kind of.
True.
Thing. Or makes it easier to swallow, or whatever.
Yeah, no, I had a PlayStation 4, and I used to play NHL like every single year since like 2007.
Because you and the boys used to play over at the shop there, right?
Yeah, we used to play online and stuff like that.
That's pretty sick, actually.
I didn't play much online stuff growing up.
No, because I mean, only like I did when I like a nostalgic thing for me.
You heard that Quake thing going on, didn't you?
So Quake and like so a big one for me, and I know that like if I shout out AJ is fine and whatever. So AJ, my cousin, we used to be right into fucking Age of Empires.
Oh.
So you know what Age of Empires is, obviously, but Age of Empires is like a top-down RTS, right? So it's a real-time strategy game and villagers and resources.
I've heard of it, but I've never
resource
played.
management game or whatever, right? And so that was I was like hooked on it. Like we were addicted to that. That and Diablo. So Diablo 2 like was a big hook. No, I'm good. But yeah, that was the big hook was Diablo 2. And that was a game changer too, technically, right? Because it was super awesome. It was like game changing game. It was amazing. Story's awesome. Everything's awesome. This is wicked. And I just loved Diablo, like sick story Diablo. I was right into weird shit like that. Like when I was a kid, for some reason, like I loved like demonic.
I never played no Diablo.
Demonic movies and weird shit like this or whatever. All these weird shit. Like Stigmata is like one of my most favorite fucking movies of all time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so good. If you've never seen it, you should see that. That's a really good shit out movie. Stigmata, yeah.
Sounds familiar.
So Stigmata is like technically like what it means is like when you're like having been not necessarily possessed but invoked by the devil or whatever, like actually the devil or whatever it is, or whoever it is. There's a specific demon involved, right?
Okay, yeah.
And there's this chick or whatever, but it happens to people. Like it's an encounter, you know.
I remember that was a
so that's
thing,
another thing. Like so, like in the '90s, of course, people we were right
in the '90s.
People were into fucking unexplained weird shit. Like Unsolved Mysteries is like one of top.
The Butterfly Effect. You remember that fucking shit movie?
Yeah, man.
Well, that got me all tripped out back when.
Yeah, right. So like. Yeah, fuck, I can't remember.
The Butterfly
Effect.
Got me fucked right up.
Stigmata, yeah. So Stigmata.
Yeah.
Then so you have the crucifix, like, or the crucifixion.
You're possessed, right?
You become the crucifixion, right?
Okay, Jesus.
Anyway, so like,
doesn't sound like fun.
No, it's not, but it's a wicked movie. The movie's wicked.
I bet it's great.
Yeah, so it's a really good. Like
that was big.
So I was really into that kind of stuff, but that was a big deal back then too. Like that kind of stuff. Like I don't know how into this kind of stuff you are. I just will shoot the shit. But like, do you know? Like, because it's going to be horror movie stuff.
Keep coming,
really, right?
Like I said, I was saying earlier. I hated horror movies when I was a kid.
See, I loved them when I was a kid.
Scared of them. Like
really,
Chucky.
And that's true enough. Now that you say that, because I remember I was like, we should rent this movie. I don't know what.
Freddy Krueger. Maybe not when I was like a teenager, but like I had older brothers who would rent this fucking shit.
Of course.
And I'm like young, like 7, 6.
Yeah.
Fucking, like that shit scared the shit out of me, like Freddy Krueger and that stuff.
Yeah.
But now I love it.
I know. I love it, man. I love the fuck out of that shit.
Like it's weird. It's probably because I hated it so much when I was a kid and I didn't see them all. Now so you never kind of catch them off.
So you never like sat around like watched. Now you have, but you didn't. So like, what movies were you into? You were more into like what were you into when you were younger?
Honestly, I don't remember like movies like when I was a teenager and stuff like that.
Because I remember Freddy Got Fingered. I remember we watched. I remember we watched
Tom Green.
We watched Super Troopers. Tom Green's shout out too, man. Great Canadian comedian. Great Canadian everything.
Yeah, Tom Green. Like
Tom Green show, man.
Like,
amazing.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Like horror movies, yeah. Like I watch those now for sure. Like, I love it.
Because you seem like when we were. It's funny because you never really smoked weed. I don't think when we were kids that much.
No. Fuck no.
I don't even know if at all. Even technically, I don't really know. Can't really remember.
No, just little bits here and there. Probably till I was.
Whenever, yeah, I know what you mean. Whenever it came
18.
up. Whenever it came up.
Yeah, maybe later in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
I can hear myself now. Yeah.
Everything's good there, eh?
Oh yeah.
Feeling real good here now.
I can hear myself. Yeah, shit. Maybe you couldn't hear me.
No, I could hear you the whole time.
Hopefully the audio
I'm just kind of slowly mixing it around here.
Okay.
So but yeah, like so that wasn't your bag. Then I really like that kind of stuff. Obviously, right?
No, I would watch comedies.
That's what I mean. So like you never smoked dope, but we did, or I did anyway.
No, like,
but you were the one who were like, you should watch Super Troopers, man. Because I get
Super Troopers
because I would get stoned and go home and watch fucking.
Wasn't it though? Like that was a 2000.
Well, whatever, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like it was always like comedy.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
No, that's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. There,
Ace Ventura. That's like I didn't watch fucking Chucky. I watched Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber,
baby.
Like, Adam Sandler movies. Fucking he was my fucking shit. Anything Saturday.
Adam Sandler was a big deal too. Actually,
Saturday Night Live, like Mike Myers, Wayne's World. That's the shit I was fucking watching back in the fucking early 90s. I wasn't watching no horror movies. No, I fucking hated that shit.
So no, I love this. I love the shit.
Now I like the horror movies. Yeah. But back then,
do you have a favorite movie, like horror movie?
Halloween.
The like original OG,
like just the character Michael Myers.
Michael Myers, eh?
Yeah.
Let's look at some Michael Myers.
And not even, not like the other Mike Myers.
Which is also deadly. Because
Groovy, baby.
Wayne's World is also deadly.
Austin Powers is probably one of my favorite comedy movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Austin Powers? Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby, yeah. No, man, it's Yeah,
But no, I didn't. I didn't watch no horror movies.
That's
Austin
funny
Powers.
because like I said,
Ace
like,
Ventura, Dumb and Dumber was great.
Dumb and Dumber is like wicked movie, man. That's like one of my all time favorites. Wayne's World is like one of my all time favorite comedy movies.
I remember watching Wayne's World too, for sure. I remember renting that. I think I remember first seeing that at Pomeroy's house.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Pomeroy's.
Yeah, Wayne's World 1.
Wayne's World 1. Yeah, probably. Because I mean, I have no idea. Like, I don't know. When would it come out? Let's have a look at when it came out.
But
bring it up.
And like I said, like. Even if we didn't see it like in theaters,
I'll tell you,
like
that's a good soundtrack too, man.
You know what? Like for me
too.
personally, I didn't see a lot of movies in theaters. It was just kind of a treat to go to a different town to the theater, right, to watch a movie.
Yeah.
For us, like we'd always wait till it came out on VHS.
100%. We rented at El Taro.
El Taro, Margandles, shout
man.
out, Small Engine Clinic, right across the street from me.
Right across the street. Yeah, like that's a vivid memory for me.
Was
like, that kind of stuff.
Like the perfect, like. Core memory too is like literally going down like right across the street, renting movies or games or anything at all, really. Like
100%, yeah. Like that was the
get a few 1 cent candies.
But that's what I mean. Like I remember renting systems from there too, right? And everything.
Yeah.
And like Dad dropped off his fucking chainsaw and get it fixed too.
Yeah, it was fucking sweet.
So that came so Wayne's World came out in '92. So like we would have 7, but I very vividly. So this is a Columbia House memory. This is tying everything all together. So like this is. I remember Dad ordering the cassette tape from Columbia House. And then fucking
a cassette.
So the soundtrack to that movie, because Dad's a big music fan, right? So yeah, he fucking had the soundtrack, and "Be My Frankenstein" is on
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper.
Let's go.
Alice Cooper.
Let's go. Shout out.
Big shout out. Alice Cooper's
live.
dead. I've seen him live a bunch of times. He's deadly. Like he's right on.
He opened for Motley Crue one time.
I've seen him open for the Stones too. Yeah, he's good.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, he's good. Good shit.
Be My Frankenstein.
Be My
Wayne's
Frankenstein.
World.
Changed my
We're
day.
Not worthy.
Yes, man. I was like, this is amazing. This song is like.
Let's go. We're not worthy. Yeah. Shout out Wayne's World.
Shout out Wayne's World. Shout out whoever did the soundtrack and got the boys all involved because that was a deadly move. There's so much '90s nostalgia in that movie when you turn it on and watch it.
Yeah, I love that.
Because like think about they're doing a radio show or live
event,
local channel TV show from their basement,
Cable 9,
which technically is essentially what we're doing here. If I just turn on this web camera. We could just do that.
Yeah, throw it on, bud.
Technically, you know what I mean? Like, so this is where we're at, and we're Wayne's World. It's fucking hilarious. I think it's the best movie, like one of the best movies ever.
Party Time, excellent.
Yeah, like Idiocracy. You ever watch that movie?
No,
that's a good movie. You should watch that one. I won't say anything about it.
Who's in that?
So what's Courtney Cox's husband? He's in Scream and all that.
David Arquette.
David Arquette is in it. He's the main character. I want to say. Let me double check.
They're not married anymore. But David,
yeah, whatever. Yeah,
David Arquette. He's a bit of a wild man now.
He's right involved. He's back in wrestling. He's back in it.
He almost died. What? He had a documentary on Netflix, I think. Yeah, he almost died. He got stabbed in the neck. He almost bled to death.
Yes, I remember now.
Netflix.
Yes, I forgot about it. It was a wrestling thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, he wrestled.
But that's what happened. Wasn't he? He was wrestling. Something went wrong.
Guy tried to there was a spot where he had to
He's supposed to get cut
with a light tube or something, like a light bulb. And then he cut his neck. Something happened. Cut his neck.
Boy.
Yeah,
crazy. I didn't know that. I thought I'd seen. Now that you say it, I remember the scene.
Yeah. That was crazy. Good,
so Idiocracy is old. Like Idiocracy 2006, but I mean that's whatever. Like it doesn't matter. Fits in the program.
David Arquette.
So 2000, yeah, Idiocracy. You should watch that movie.
Yeah.
Or no, Luke Wilson. Sorry, my bad. Luke Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah, really good movie. Terry Crews in it. Dax Shepard.
Damn. Dax Shepard, eh?
Yeah. 100
fucking guy.
Handy. Yeah, man.
Terry Crews was good in White Chicks, man.
Terry Crews is good in everything, man.
Did you see White Chicks and he fucking singing 1,000 Miles, dude?
Yes, man. Of course, I've seen White Chicks.
Diddly diddly do. Oh, it's the best.
Oh, boys are fucking hilarious, right? He's hilarious, man, in reality, right?
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Just going off on the fucking...
So, like, yes.
Terry Crews and White Chicks, honestly.
What about sitcoms?
Sitcoms?
You into sitcoms at all?
Yes. Like, what? Like, for me, like...
So, are you a Seinfeld type of human?
Not so much, honestly, as it was going on.
When it was out?
Yeah, honestly, not going on. I remember, you remember it was big to quote Seinfeld in high school and stuff.
Yeah, because you felt like you're being smart.
Yeah, you're smart. You're you could you're sophisticated humor.
And I love Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld.
It's funny. No, that's funny. But I just didn't watch NBC on Thursdays.
You definitely didn't watch the news that night either. So
no, so I
So yeah, I know what you mean.
But
It wasn't your flavor.
No, but later on, like, you see, you used to like catch glimpses of Kramer doing his fucking bit or whatever, and you're like, yeah, it's funny as shit. But like later on, like, yeah, I've watched every single.
It's
episode.
so good, man. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, I've watched every single episode probably a couple times.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen it all like 400 because it used to come on TBS.
Yeah,
when we were kids.
Yeah.
And man, I watched that like it was like my religion. Just something about it, man. I love it.
For me, it's one of
those. Now it plays
shows.
right into my ADHD. Like for some reason, like there's something about the show or something about the humor.
Yeah.
And I can watch it every time, and I don't have to really pay. Like now that I know it, but like, I always catch on little things that are a little different every time. Like it's a really smart show in one way.
And you
and
pick
I'm
up.
not being like, oh, I'm smart, but the show is smart in some ways.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not for everybody. I'm not going to say everybody likes Seinfeld because that's stupid.
No, you'd pick up more stuff,
but
as you got older too. Like something
100%.
that's like kind of went over.
Because I watched it right from the beginning, basically.
Like, like Mulva.
Mulva, yeah, right, yeah.
Come on.
But I don't know.
I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about back in...
Maybe not. Yeah, I don't even know, really. Because it depends on when it came out. I don't even know when it came out anymore, really. But you know what I mean? Like, it depends. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't even really know.
You know what I mean?
But, like, I always found the show really funny, even as a kid. And I don't even know if I really fully always understand what was happening, but it was really funny. I love that show, man. Like, I watched it with my parents. Like, that's when I watched it. My parents watched it. So, like, then there was, like... what was the courthouse?
Night Court.
Night Court. Yeah, fuck yeah, Night Court. Like we watched that too.
Great theme song.
Great theme song.
If you're listening on Spotify, just click over. Hopefully, maybe they got the Night Court theme song.
I've listened to it before because I've brought it.
Definitely YouTube.
Oh,
great. I think they came out with that fucking show again.
Yeah.
I think it must have been canceled because it probably sucked. But
everything that comes back is stupid.
Night Court was good.
Stop bringing stuff back.
What was the guy? Bull.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bull Shannon.
Yeah.
Big bald guy. Big bald motherfucker on the show.
Yes. I gotta look that
up. Look up Bull. What's his name?
What is it? Night Court.
Bull Shannon.
Night Court. What do you have to
Bull Shannon. Fucking Night Court, dude.
Yeah, man. But that's another show that I watched with my parents when I was a kid. I can remember watching that.
I like that. The judge guy was funny.
What's his name?
But Bull was Night Court, man, the big bald guy.
Oh, where are we at here? Starring, what do we got here? Harry Anderson, Marky Bose, John Larroquette is the main. Like
that wasn't John Larroquette.
John Larroquette's the judge or whatever.
John Larroquette. Who was the big bald guy? The bailiff or whatever the fucking.
Oh, Harry Anderson was the other.
Harry Anderson was the judge.
Harry Anderson was the judge. Yeah, he was the other lawyer. That's right. Yeah, other way around. See, Charles Robinson. This sounds like a tough guy name. Was he? No, this is not it. I don't think. Maybe though.
Night Court cast. This doesn't just come up on Google.
I can see it. Oh, Richard Mall.
Richard Mall, the big bald guy.
Yeah.
Okay. What was his name on the show though?
Fuck.
Probably Bull. Bull.
No, oh wait, no. Oh, was that here further? I think. Yep, Bull. Nostradamus, Bull Shannon.
Yeah! Bull Shannon. Hey, shout out Bull Shannon. That was
awesome, actually.
Deep cut.
Because it. What is it? Let's see here. We'll read the wiki here.
Bull Shannon, dude.
So Romo as Nostradamus, Bull Shannon.
Yes, that is Bull Shannon.
A seemingly dim-witted hulk of a figure. his actual patience.
It's like
gentle child.
Like why did I remember that? I don't even know. Like,
no,
it's just like a memory that like I like.
He's highly intelligent. Apparently, his IQ is 181.
Oh yeah. Well, fuck. They had a good theme song, and Bull Shannon was funny as shit.
Man, that stuff is awesome.
You should watch it.
Everybody, if you haven't watched that, definitely, because apparently it's on everything. Apparently, I've watched it already. According to this came in 1984.
What are the other sitcoms that you used to like watch?
Sitcoms. So,
did you watch like Friends and all that bullshit?
So Friends, yes. So let me
when they came on.
Yeah, to a certain degree, but I was into I only really like Seinfeld and I really like news radio.
Yeah, Phil Hartman was.
Phil Hartman's awesome, right? I love Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman's like a huge tragedy, technically.
And then after, didn't they have? Oh no, I'm thinking of another show. I'm thinking David Spade was maybe on that show,
but I was before I was talking about.
Joe Rogan
I really Joe Rogan was on that technically, yeah. And I was more into because of Cosby Show, I guess. Do you remember Another World and these types of shows?
Family Matters.
Yeah, I love Family Matters, man.
That's another
Family Matters.
That's another TGIF kind
TGIF, yeah, big. So I don't know.
Family Matters, Family Matters was good.
Family
was a good
Matters is
show.
really good, man. I like King of Queens.
Good core family values.
Okay, let's see. We
Family
got the
Values
list here.
Tour, 1999. Corn, who knows? Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I just joking. No, Family Matters was good. Steve Urkel, great.
Yeah.
Fucking funny.
Yeah, man. Like, so, yeah.
Got
what
any
else would have been?
cheese? Like, come on.
Trying to-
Carl
Like
Winslow.
Will and Grace, a different
Carl
world.
Winslow, dude.
Carl Winslow was the best dad ever, man. And not to be anything against my dad. It's not for that. That's not what I'm getting at. But like
Carl
TV
Winslow.
dad, because no dad could be that good at anything. But let's see here now.
Winslow.
I just seen a good list here. Let me see. So I didn't watch Will and Grace, as weird as that might sound. I kind of liked Everybody Loves Raymond.
I watched that now.
It's okay.
I watched
I
it
don't know.
now. I didn't watch it so much then. I watched it now. Yeah, because
That's a TBS thing. See?
I think also a TBS. It didn't have TBS,
Yeah.
WCW.
Martin. I did watch that show. You remember
What's
that show?
that?
Martin Lawrence had it. Remember Martin Lawrence?
Yeah,
He was
Bad Boys.
He was like everywhere. Bad Boys. Yeah, but I mean, like really, like he used to be like he was like Def Jam Comic of the Year, shit,
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah, he's good.
Because I feel like you watch a lot of comedy too, eh?
I thought that was my thing. Yeah, I like comedy movies or comedy shows.
Do you watch like comps, like stand up and shit like that too?
Yeah.
Like a lot. Yeah, I do too.
I'll kind of anything
As
that's
long
on
as it's funny.
Netflix, right? Yeah, like
as long as it's good, doesn't matter.
it's got to make me laugh. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I like things. Yeah,
Yeah.
anything like on Netflix, pretty much.
So yeah, do you remember In Different World?
Another World? No, I don't know. I don't know.
But it's a really good show. Like
For
super
me,
good.
Like
Super good.
Sinbad was a huge comedian when I was
Yeah, man.
like,
Sinbad was on
8 years old. Like when he was probably the most popular guy. I didn't. He was kind of funny, I guess. But wasn't he in that movie Shazam?
People, I don't know, man. Because I've heard 3 different things, and everybody says this. Like, I'm sure he was in this fucking movie. People,
Yeah,
don't
it's a
fuck
thing.
with me with this stupid.
No, it was a
What
thing.
are the people calling this? The Mandela effect.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
So like it's like the Bernstein Bears thing.
yeah,
Because what do you remember? I remember it being like the Bernstein Bears, like EIN.
Bernstein Bears.
Yeah,
Stein or Steen?
Stain like N or E.
I thought it was E. Was it?
There's E, that's what everybody says, but it's not. Apparently, it's fucking us being weird and not remembering it properly or something
Oh.
weird. But I don't believe that either.
I don't
Sinbad.
believe it.
Shazam, Shazam.
Shazam. Like remember when you could first like
Oh,
use
what is
Shazam to like tell you what the song was?
Okay, let's see. Oh shit.
You're like, what is this?
Yeah, no. Apparently, it's a real thing according to IMDb. I'm not saying it's a real thing necessarily,
Nice.
but apparently,
Because I swear
It's
I
a real
rented,
thing.
I rented it.
man, people told me for years I was like a lunatic. I'm like, you're off your head.
I
I
rented-
definitely fucking seen this movie. I've rented it from Mark Angel's fucking store. I
Yeah.
know that's where I fucking rented it from.
I rented it too.
100%. So now that makes me feel more at peace today. I'm not gonna lie. That solved the itch
Have you
for me.
ever seen any Ernest movies? Like,
Ernest, man?
do you remember
Are you
who
kidding
Ernest?
me? Oh
You
yeah.
know who Ernest P. World is?
Ernest P. World, baby. Ernest saves the fucking everything.
Ernest is underrated, dude. Ernest Scared Stupid was a classic.
Ernest goes to camp. Ernest goes to school.
Ernest goes to camp.
Ernest bangs
was a
your
good
mom.
one.
Everything, man.
Ernest-
for everything, man. Ernest
Ernest-
for everything, man.
Coming out
It's everywhere.
out of the bedroom in the
Everywhere.
morning, and your mother's like, "What's going on?"
Oh my fucking
I'm
nerves,
just
man.
joking.
Keith Smith. What do you have tonight? Oh fuck.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's
do
like
you remember Ernest?
100%, man. 100%. Yes, I loved Ernest. It's like he's like he would have been like a Super Dave Osborne type of character to me.
Yeah,
I relate them two together.
he
I don't
had
know
so
really
many
why,
movies.
but-
Yeah, like I just remember him having like 8 movies, and Ernest Scared Stupid was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
Ernest, I think there was a Christmas one and the camp one. They're all fucking sweet.
Yeah, 100%. When it comes to like cartoons, are you a cartoon man? Like now or then, were you a cartoon person? I love cartoons.
Like, yeah, well, I watched cartoons when I was a kid for sure, and like Ninja Turtles and shit. Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters.
Do you watch any cartoons now?
But now, like, cartoons like The Simpsons and Family Guy and stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit here and there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I had a like time, like maybe like 10 years ago or whatever, that I got back.
Did you go back to it again?
back into The Simpsons because
Yeah.
it was like I remembered it from when I was a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
But like now I kind of like got away from it again. But I don't mind watching a scattered episode of like
See, I don't like those shows
You're
anymore.
not big into that.
No, I'm like going all the way back here.
Yeah.
I just go like I can't. I just something about it. Like now I don't find it interesting anymore.
Yeah.
And like a South Park, I can still take. Like I kind of enjoy it. I'm okay with it. Like I can definitely.
Yeah.
I find it funny to a certain.
I
degree
like
still, right?
South Park.
It's smart.
The thing that's actually really funny right now, if you look up South Park in the actual sound booth that they record the stuff,
Yeah.
and like I guess it's behind the scenes or whatever the stuff, but like
Did you see they go on tour and shit, dude?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh man, there's
Yeah.
yeah behind the scenes. Though.
If you look up though, like the voice of Ike is actually played by his kid. So if you look up that on
she's swearing
on
and shit?
TikTok and stuff, and she's like, "You stupid bitch!" Like you're just like, "Holy shit!" Like that. I find that funny.
It is super funny, man.
Yeah.
And I have kids, man. Like when he swears, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And you got to be like, don't be swearing, but man, like, listen to me. I'm swearing all the time.
Yeah.
But it's funny to me, right? Like, I don't know. That's funny to me.
Yeah. No,
Do you want to know? Oh, this is a good one too. But like in terms of shows, cartoons, everything. Oh fuck. Crossover shows. Like crossover events. Do you remember that kind of stuff happening?
like what song?
Like a crossover event where you'd have like two different characters from two different shows show up.
Like Steve Urkel showing up on like on
Full House.
Wasn't that a thing? Like Steve Urkel was on another thing one time.
He was in Full House or
Family Matters.
Family Matters, but he showed up on Full House, I believe, wasn't it?
I think he. I don't know. I can't remember, but that's what it reminded me of anyway. But you're thinking of one in particular, like you.
Two. Well, I mean, like there was even like
A crossover event. Like what's a big
so like in
crossover
comics
event?
and stuff, like you'd have like
fucking so not Steve Urkel.
well, all
Are you kidding me?
But there's all
No,
big,
I'm
that was a
joking.
big one. Remember when
I'm
Stefan
joking.
stepped at that fucking
No,
box?
I'm just
Remember
fucking with you. Just fucking with you. So you mean like Batman and Superman and shit?
Well, no, anything really, but it was like a thing that people did in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, crossover event.
yeah, like
Do you remember like when Superman died?
man, core
Like, and it was, like, a
core
thing?
memory. Want to know a core memory about that? That is a thing. So they had that Quick Cash in town. Used to buy cards, card shop there, down across from the
Down by
library.
the
down by the library
fire hall. Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, yeah.
What was that place called?
Quick Cash,
Quick Cash. Yeah.
but it was ran by like Dad's buddy owned it.
Guys,
yeah, owned it. Yeah. For some reason, he had got his hands on
Superman comic.
piles of comics. I guess I don't know. Like he must have got a collection of, or whatever, or leftover or something. Anyway, like because you know how like in some shoppers they take stuff off the rack. It seemed
Yeah.
like it was a collection of that kind of shit.
Oh, okay.
So he had a pile of comic center, and of course, Dad's going to trade cards because trading cards was a big deal back in the 90s.
Oh, I love cards.
I love cards, still love cards, Pokemon cards, trading cards of any sort.
Yeah.
Give me that shit. But yeah, Dad was under, trading cards or whatever, shooting shit with cards, whatever he was doing under. Anyways, Dad would just be like, yeah, you can get a comic because they're like $1.50, $2 or whatever, right? And so I started rooting through them, and I found a couple of these cool comics. One of them was that still in the bag, but it had the bloody S on the cover,
Yeah.
on the bag.
Black.
No, the one I had was white.
It was white.
It was the first print of them or something. Or something. Like if I had known what I know
Maybe
now,
it was white. I'm just in my head.
I'm sure there was a black one. I'm sure there was too. To be fair with you, because I know I'm like almost positive, but this one was white. I'm pretty positive anyway. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is black, but it seems white in my head with the bloody cover. But then,
You were piling through the fucking comics. And
well, yeah, I was
Batman.
piling through. But then so I got that one, and like the one before it, the one after. And then a couple other ones like Ghost Rider, and I don't know, a couple other ones, anyways. But like that was like a big moment because I really got into comics from that point to a certain degree. Like I never went out and bought subscriptions and crazy shit,
I
but
had
like
a couple of comics.
But I did get into comics a bit more, and like comics were a big thing in the 90s. I mean, they're a big deal now again.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Like it was
Well,
like,
they're
there,
huge.
there was some cool stuff that went on in the 90s. Like the artwork was different, and like when Image came along, and like all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't really gravitate or
Like Spawn, like,
or
remember
latch on.
Spawn?
Spawn I thought was cool
Like
for sure.
McFarlane and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that was really wicked, right?
Todd McFarlane.
He's Canadian from up around here.
He had a different kind of style for sure. I liked.
It's cool, right? It's something different to look at or whatever, right?
Yeah, he had a really cool style. I like that shit. Yes, but I didn't really get into comics. Like it wasn't my.
No, that wasn't a thing at all.
No,
Do you get at it now at all?
no, not so much.
No, it's something that's cool. Like now, the cool part is you can get it on your phone or whatever, right? And you can
Yeah, I don't think.
sift through it. I don't know if it's your thing even, but
Yeah,
that's
no,
a cool thing, I think, right?
I don't think I've ever like read
Some of it's
even too
cool.
much.
Some of it is
for
cool.
me. It was more of a visual thing. Like I like the
Looking
cover.
at the art. The artwork.
Yeah, I like the cover. I like the art. The guy.
But that's what I mean. Like 90s was like, because you know what I mean. Like everything was bright and bold. The dudes were fucking huge. And they had fucking every type of outfit on.
bright and bold. Yeah, everyone wore like neon pink and green
Yeah, it
and
was
shit.
really like everything was very visual or visual oriented. I guess. Or whatever.
Yeah, definitely a different time for sure.
Yeah, no, and I mean that even impacted like the way that we watch movies and stuff like that, right? But yeah, like there was these like crossover events and stuff like that. Like you'd have different shows coming over and
just
like
crossing over.
I'm trying to think now because there was one like what shows would it have been?
Couple of crossovers.
I'm trying to think of the ones. There would be oh my god. I'm looking at this wrong thing here. It's what fooled me up here. I gotta stop looking at it.
Couple of crossover events.
Yeah. Anyway, skip. We'll go on past that. But
You ever like? I was going to bring up Much Music again, but like,
yeah, cool.
they used to have these like intermittent interactive concerts.
Yeah, like
And do you
their
remember,
version of like unplugged type of thing or whatever you want to say, or something,
basically.
whatever. Or no, not that. No, VH1 Behind the Music. Or no. What is it?
MTV Unplugged.
Yeah. I guess
Basically,
there's
the
two couple
version of
different.
that.
I guess same. There's two different versions.
But
of it.
even though like those were pretty sick too, right? You remember those? Like
Man.
Nirvana's was probably like I remember like people recording that on a VHS. And
Yeah, man.
playing that back over and over and over again. Anytime like
I still have a copy of that.
yeah, it's
I got this DVD copy now, but
intimate. Yeah, so Much Music used to do the intimate and interactive.
yeah,
Had,
there was
a lot of Canadian bands too. Like
Brian has one. That's fucking sick.
yeah, they had I think Tea Party one time too.
Yeah.
And,
Matt Good was on there.
Silverchair,
Silverchair was on there.
yeah.
Because they did something else too. Silverchair did something else there too. Because they were at Snow Jam.
Snow Job
Snow Job.
97.
Snow Job, yeah. That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, like so to me that's another thing, right? So like same thing. I remember like taking music videos off and listening to like, fuck man, I wore out Limp Bizkit and fucking Korn videos on my fucking cassette player. Like wore
Family
it and
Values Tour.
fuck out. Family Values Tour is like one of the greatest things ever, man. I watched Ice Cube the other night. It was Up in Smoke tour from 2000. But Ice Cube's the opener.
Nice.
That's fucking awesome, man. He's fucking
So,
sick. And remember, he used to go on the fucking tour with the boys.
Up in Smoke Tour.
He used to be on the fucking Family Values tour, man.
Yeah, because he featured on a who was it? He featured on a Korn song.
Korn song, and then he was in Methods of Mayhem or something like that. I think maybe I can't remember. Something else he was into. He did something else.
Tommy Lee's side project.
That was nuts.
Tommy Lee. Who else was in that fucking bullshit?
Oh man, fucking Lil Kim.
Methods of Mayhem. Methods of Mayhem.
I'm gonna do some Google here now.
Little Kim or something.
Lil Kim was there. Lil Kim was there for sure. Because she had she was on that big single. Because she was huge.
Get Naked.
Get Naked.
That was the jam, eh?
That was a jam, man. That's a Napster fucking classic. So the first lineup would have been Korn, Rammstein, Ice Cube, Limp Bizkit, and Orgy.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck, from 1998.
1998, eh?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, no. Wrong thing. I looked at the wrong thing here. So the original would have been... Oh, yeah. Incubus is the only one I forgot. Yeah, so Incubus would have won it. That would have been amazing. OG Incubus.
Wow, Incubus.
That would have been like
They're
Science.
still on the bucket list.
Man, I love them. They're wicked. I watched their fucking live at Red Rocks the other night. It's fucking wicked.
Live at Red Rocks. And their morning view sessions was always a
Morning View Sessions, man.
of a
I
favorite.
really liked
of
Incubus Attacks. The original Unplugged one.
I don't think I've seen that.
That's the original Unplugged one. So remember we used to have the Napster Unplugged songs? That's what that came from. That's what that came off. Yeah.
Damn. Makes sense. Full circle.
All the way around. Yeah, man.
All the way around.
It's like that's a huge band. To be fair, I really like Incubus. Even now, I really like Incubus. If that shit comes on, I'm like, oh man.
They don't come up here too much.
No, you got to go see them. I feel like, or something like that. Like they're a whole different thing. They only play a certain amount of shows a year now, too. I'm pretty sure.
What are some bands like you've seen up here, like since you've been up here?
Who have I seen? So I've seen ZZ Top. Jeez, I'm trying to think of all the things now. Just put me on the spot. And
Queens of the Stone Age.
Me and you seen Queens of the Stone Age, yeah. I've seen the Trues a pile of times. Super good Canadian rock. Like, super good. Who else have I seen up here? Glorious Sons, JJ Wild. I've seen Glorious Sons twice now. Fucking unreal.
They come up here a lot.
Yeah.
They're here a lot.
Yeah.
They're
I haven't gone to see many big shows. Who else? Weezer.
oh, yeah. I remember being at that one too.
Fucking my nerve.
That's an old bucket list one. You know, like
Weezer was good, man.
Weezer was
I mean,
big.
it was pretty like I could tell this is the show.
Yeah,
but that's fine. Like at this point, if I was doing what they're doing, this would be the show.
Yeah.
To be fair, right? How many times can you play a fucking sweater song? And kill it out. You know what I mean? Like fucking sing your heart out.
30 for 30 years. You know?
For the 50 millionth time or whatever it is at this point. Right? Between rehearsing it and playing it live, holy fuck.
It would get exhausting, wouldn't it?
Okay.
You don't have Instagram?
Yeah, for this.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's under Tiny Head Man. Everything that I do for this stuff is under Tiny Head Man.
Tiny Head Man.
Yeah. It'll have a dude doing this.
What's that about?
It's about the picture. It's just something like, so to me, it's like, I'm not that smart. So like by sitting around talking to everybody, I should get smarter. Hey. Or at least absorb something from it, something from it. That's why this is truly,
hopefully
that's the reason that I wanted to do this podcast. Is that
hopefully
picture kind of thing.
You get someone smarter than me on here.
No, man. Fuck you. Just sitting around shooting shit is wicked.
No, it's fucking funny.
Okay, I'm trying to get this to work here. I'm trying to get this
We're
going.
just having fun, guys.
Oh no, I might be able to play something here in a second. But do you remember going to those concerts? Like, remember the stadium concert and fucking one of the boys ride out got fucking food poisoning, came into the hospital to play the show at the stadium.
Yeah, that was
play this from
was that what like to me that was huge.
Okay, let's see.
There was a lot of people there.
Can I get this going in here? I wonder. Let me see what's happening here.
But the first time I ever seen them, they were called Fluid.
But Jesus be called Fluid, yeah, that's true. No,
and it was at Leo Burke Academy in the high school gym, and I think we were like I said, like just coming into high school. Great. Oh shit. Oh, all right, shit.
Boys, there it is.
Oh, shit.
There it is. So, boys, I busted this out. So I was talking to I wasn't talking to anybody earlier.
Let's go.
But this is a bit of damp here now. So I got this one. Here you go, Wise. I don't know if I should be playing this anywhere, but anyways, we're here now.
We're going. We're playing it.
So this is from the Dropbox. I got to give this a skid. Actually, talk to me about that earlier.
Hey, we should get this on Spotify.
Yeah. So maybe if any of the boys from Damp are listening to this podcast or talking to anybody who listens to the podcast, or if anybody's listening to the podcast and they know where the boys are and how to get a hold of them other than like message them creepily on Facebook, tell them to get a hold of me on Facebook creepily. And I will get them the link and everything else, and then we can get this put up, and then people can listen to it. Maybe it'll get fucking some kind of cool shit somewhere along the way.
We'll go viral in 2023.
Yeah, baby. Let's do this. So hang on to my Distorted Dreams. We got that one. This is the best part. Listen.
Oh, shit.
Tell me you wouldn't jump up and down to this in 1998 or whatever year this was.
Yeah. Does it have a date attached?
It does if I have it on my computer, but I can't seem to get it downloaded. So I'm playing it from This is just coming straight off Dropbox here now. Okay, let's go back. So what's the other good one? What do we got? Well, they're all good, but you know what I'm saying? What was the other one? Is it System Noise with the bow, down, 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 down?
Oh, that sounds fire. Let's play that one.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't remember now. I want to say it's
System.
Oh, this might be it. No, not it. But this is good. Listen to this one.
Oh, shit, bud. This is awesome, bud.
When was the last time you heard this?
This is the shit. This is awesome, yeah.
This is Damp. So I talked about it last time. We're talking about it now.
Local music,
yeah. So we'll shout these boys out. Anybody want to send me like shit from this time? We'll play it.
Local music, but it's probably 25 years old now almost.
Yeah, man. So I've been holding on. So technically, I have an archive at my house of shit from our childhood. So did you see the links I sent you for those pictures and shit?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. So there's a link to people who know me on Facebook. You can get it from a conversation with a bunch of people from like our grad class, and it has a bunch of pictures of us when we're kids.
Oh, yeah. So I do have that Dropbox. Yeah, I had to download a whole thing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. No, give her. That's fine. We're all good. We're all good in the hood. But yeah, this is wicked. So let's figure out the other one here now.
Music is loud in the headphones, boys.
In your headphones is loud?
Yeah, the music was. I couldn't hear you very much.
Oh, I forgot you had a separate mix. I was thinking you heard what I'm hearing. Well, it'll be better, I'm pretty sure, right now when I turn around here.
The music was loud. Oh, this is good. This is a throwback jam.
So, like, is that off?
Yeah.
That was on.
Good.
Nicely done. Okay. Sorry, got a technical difficulty. I forgot that he was on a separate mix of headphones here. Got a new piece of equipment today or the other day, well, not long ago. I haven't really fucked with it that much for this. But yeah,
Here we go. This is great. Good. Like, can you imagine, like, being in junior high and
you're outside.
These fucking guys blasting this shit.
You're outside jumping around like a lunatic. Fucking listening to this.
Okay, what's it? 1990.
We'll skip it in here now. We'll give him
in
some.
the 90s.
We'll give him some middle ground here. What? I remember the lyric. Oh, so good.
Hey,
Wicked,
maybe he wouldn't even want it on the Spotify, but
I don't know.
I think we should petition. Let's go.
I think we'll get it there. I think we'll do
Let's
it.
put a little Spotify.
I'm playing them all. I'm playing a little bit. Everybody, every single person said
Let's
to me.
throw a little on Spotify.
Boys, I'm sorry if I'm embarrassing anybody, but it's fucking. This is it. This is the one right here. I forgot. Starlit Sorrow, boys.
Oh yeah.
Remember this? This was so good in the stadium. I remember this was like I couldn't wait for this. Friday or whoever wrote, whichever one of you guys wrote the riff, but it's some good.
Shout out to drummer. Awesome drummer. Scott Thompson.
Give it her. Oh man, breaking my heart. So good, eh? Okay. So. Oh boys.
That's fire.
Oh, let's put her back a little bit right. Here it is.
That's fire.
So that breakdown. Let's go back to the breakdown. Let's get to the breakdown.
Bring it to the breakdown.
That was Roddy with a slick riff in here.
Oh yeah, what
so
a
good.
jam!
So good, boys.
Yeah,
So good, man. So good.
That's money.
So good. So good. So good, man. So good.
Classic.
So good. Boys, big shout outs, boys. Big shout outs. Big shout outs to that. That's a very important moment in the 90s for us. And I
thought I had a
wicked, man. Wicked.
I thought I had a recording of that one time.
Probably, man. I had to steal it off a CD that I burnt off in fucking 2001, probably
on a Handycam. Dude.
So, man, you definitely do because I mentioned it before to somebody, and it's correct. It wasn't a weird memory I had. You definitely videotaped it.
I thought I did, but I definitely don't have
because it was on a mini tape, like
an 8mm tape,
mini 8 cassette tape or mini Handycam tape,
like a high 8, like a Sony Handycam style.
Yeah.
So
boys, it definitely busted
I could
something
probably
then.
look one up on eBay or something.
Probably could.
Maybe I have one or two of those tapes, but I don't know what's on them.
I'd like to be able to find some of that shit, man.
Yeah, maybe by Pod 63 or something, we'll fucking have that shit up.
Dig into the archive. But yeah, so like I got a pile of stuff too. Like I don't know, I'm like so nostalgic. I love like we grew up like the best way possible. Like it was fucking amazing, man. Like just like amazing.
Like you remember, bringing it back to earlier, I remember like talking about skateboarding in Newfoundland and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
But like being exposed to like skaters in Newfoundland,
yeah.
like having like the ballistic video. Like,
man, I still have my original OG dubbed over copy of that.
Yeah, like knowing like skaters like locally in your province who were like pretty fucking sick skaters and like made skate videos with like edited good songs in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Like, did you ever like order anything from Ballistic or like or go to the skate competitions in Gander and shit?
I went to a skate competition in Gander, I believe, one time. I definitely went there, yeah, because I don't know what was going. It was just a Ballistic guys, I'm pretty sure, but not taking any away from that. It was just, but it wasn't like because there wouldn't have been anybody big come to fucking anywhere near that, you know what I mean?
No.
But I do remember doing that, but no, not so. Like I'll put it this way: when I was a kid, mom and dad didn't have a whole lot of money.
No.
So to be fair, the only and not say the only cool thing because they did everything for me, but when it came to skateboarding, it wasn't until later that they kind of let me in buy a few cool things, I guess, or whatever. But so I didn't really get like nothing like that, no.
You got your trucks, from someone else.
So we
did that too. I mean, like,
so
I used to
say
get
my
all
OG skateboard. So
Yeah.
my OG skateboard, because they didn't really believe I was really going to do anything with it, or there wasn't anything to do with it anyway.
Right.
Or didn't ride on it.
Mm-hmm.
They bought me a Nash board. Remember, I had this Nash board. Like, I mean, I skated it for like 3 years because I couldn't break it off. It was like a fucking skating a fucking
2x4.
Well, it was like skating a piece of plywood because it was a piece of plywood.
It was a piece of plywood grip tape.
Shape, and I mean, it was a wicked shape, but it was so heavy. But it wasn't until I cracked that off that I ended up getting a new skate.
What was it?
And then I got an ATM blank.
ATM,
but I never got new trucks, so I had these like no-name brand trucks. And then when I got this ATM blank, I rode around on the wheels I had, which were Nash wheels. Mm-hmm. Like even when I was with you, when I had that black one, I don't know if you remember that, but it was a black ATM blank.
Yes.
Yeah, black.
I do remember that
because it was brand new, and I was
like, I had a purple Zorlak blank.
That's right. I do remember that now that you say that.
With white blank wheels and no name trucks. It was just blank trucks.
Yeah,
that was my first shit. And then like when I first got my very first like brand name set of trucks, there were secondhand trucks I got from Danny Carey.
More than likely, that's who it was from. Yeah. Right. So I got a pair of swirly wheels off him. But what had happened is that somebody had fucking flat-sided one of them. So they were a bit tick, but I was like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, they're fucking deadly wheels.
Right.
So I just skated them for like a long time. Because I remember I got I broke my ATM off somewhere along the way. And I ended up getting a deck off Flint and it only had one tail. I skated that for a long time.
It just had it worn down.
Yeah, and then I finally got another one later.
He loved that Rodney Mullen shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
there's some pretty decent skaters home, really.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if it was like now where you had like access to how to do the trick kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because you had to just figure it out. Like, you seen it somewhere and you had to try to figure out how you do it.
You try to, like, what was the first skate video you've ever seen? Like it was hard to, like, see tricks and, like, well, what do you do with this thing? Like,
yeah, so, like, I started in at the magazines first. And then the very first one I seen was jump off building.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%.
Holy smokes, that's a big one to see.
Because I seen that, and I seen like 3 or 4. It was at Rob Adams' house, and it was because he was like they were like OG skaters to me, like of my. But then I didn't realize there was other people beyond that even.
Yeah, he's in that like 83.
Yeah, he's whatever years younger or older than us,
83.
Right? Yeah, so like I remember going to his house, and then there was a World Industries. Oh, it's like the tour video or whatever. I can't remember what it's actually called, but it's a tour video from the World Industry store. And that was unreal. And I've seen all these within like 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like, whoa. Holy fuck.
So much.
People are at that. Holy fuck, right? And then it was like, well, I want to go jump upstairs now. Right? Like, that's immediately what I thought, right?
Yeah. The first skate video I've ever seen in my life was Plan B, Secondhand Smoke.
Secondhand Smoke is something good, man.
It was a bootleg taped off version of it. And I got a lens of it off fucking Smorg, Brian. Yeah. And fucking that was the first skate video I've ever seen. Rodney Mullen was in that shit.
Yeah. That's a deadly video, man.
Dream On was the skate
Dream On
song.
Dream On, yeah. Oh yeah, it was
Aerosmith.
Yeah, that's a wicked fucking video, man. I forgot all about that video.
I think it's on YouTube and shit right now.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it like kind of not recently, I guess, but like recently.
Good channel. I think it's called like old skate videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got a couple on Instagram and they got some good clips.
Yeah,
got some good clips.
Good old.
Fuck, man. I got Tom Petty. You ever follow? What is it? Do you follow? There's a thing, and it's like I can't remember. It's like a Tom Petty best clips or thing.
Like Call to Tom Penny or something.
Call to Tom Penny, yeah, and it comes up with the craziest clips. Like,
he still skates, man. And stuff.
Yes, man.
He's still,
and he's really good. Like, he's unreal, man.
Yeah,
do you ever see that? Do you ever see the clip of the transition?
55.
Yeah, oh yeah, easy. You ever see that clip of where he fucking front flips to fucking transition? You should. I can't even. It's on there somewhere.
Pull it up. Just
pull it up. If we could, I'd definitely
pull it up, Jamie.
That's my good.
Just joking.
But yeah, like no, like I know. Yeah, like it was really hard to get skate videos. It was really hard to see skate videos. Really hard to do it. Other than seeing it in the magazine,
you couldn't buy them.
No, not walking to a store. Right?
It wasn't until later until we could bootleg them off the fucking
internet.
Napster, off the fucking internet.
Because remember, like A-Team, and they had a video.
Chet Thomas,
Rodney Mullen,
Day One. No,
Day One was on it.
Day One was on.
And I just looked this up the other day.
He's good too.
Somebody else. Day One's still good.
He's such a cool guy.
I'd like to meet him. I just talked to him.
Yeah.
To be fair, like there's a lot of skaters I just like to meet and talk to him. Daywan's one of them.
He would, yeah.
Just to talk to him because
yeah.
I've heard him talk to people, and he's really interesting.
Yeah.
And he seems like a cool dude, and he's like he takes his sport like an art, and I like that, and it's cool. Yeah, he's cool,
and he's still kicking it, man. He's still putting out crazy clips on Instagram all the time.
Him and what's his name, Chris Haslam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tory Pudwell.
Tory Pudwell's deadly, man. He's like one of my favorite new skaters, kind of like new age skaters. Or whatever. He's unreal.
It's crazy how like.
Did you watch X Games?
Did you like ever have a gap like in like you grew up with the skaters that you loved?
Yeah.
And then did you ever like get away from skating? Because I got away from skating, and then I got back into skating again.
Not like yes and no, I guess.
And then it was like new skaters. There's new. It wasn't people. The Chad Muskas and the Jamie Thomases you were seeing. It wasn't the Mullen you were seeing anymore. You were seeing these young kids all the time. And then it was
for sure,
yeah, like
so. Like for me, well, I mean,
new generation of kids who then became now are the best ever. Like
man, like
Naja,
a 13-year-old won the fucking X Games today.
Yeah,
like that's unreal.
That's crazy. I don't know. I haven't seen any X Games, but like I didn't even know it was on. I
watched it today. Well, I didn't watch it, but I seen it today on Twitter.
Really?
Like, it's pretty sick. Like, but like to me, like
that shit used to be on TV, but now that stuff doesn't like get broadcasted anymore.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have TV.
Yeah,
so I can't.
It wasn't. It wasn't
comment on that, I guess. But
it was in the Olympics though.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it's been taken a lot more seriously. Like, I mean, like I say, we got the shit kicked out of us when we were kids, but now it's like people getting paid millions of dollars, jump downstairs and slam into the concrete kind of thing, right? Like, which is wicked, good for them, and I'm glad that it's happening.
Yep.
I don't mind exposure to all the haters about the exposure. I'm a supporter of it.
No, it's good.
I think the more people that skate, man, is wicked. Because to me, and like in the world that we live in, and I don't want to get political or anything weird like that, but I want to say
we're not getting poly-charged here.
Not a bit. No, I just want to say skateboarders or skate culture in general is very accepting of everybody. That's something that I would like to put out there.
Always.
So that's something that when I was a kid, because I kind of felt weird because I was a kid, and everybody kind of feels weird. That was really cool because I was like 12. I was like 10, 11 when I started skating, I guess, really. And older kids helped me. And that was cool as shit, man. I got a lot of good friends that were mentor-y type people in my life, right? Like that's cool, right? Like skateboarding is really sick that way. And it was a big thing in Newfoundland. And people shit on Newfoundlanders not being friendly to each other, but like
kind of like we stuck together. Like you're more empathetic towards other people as well, because we always were the outsiders, right? Like,
and you knew if you didn't stick together, like you wouldn't exist because
maybe not like
someone
outsiders, but I mean
but to a certain degree, man. Like I've been fucking, chased out of places and fucking cops take me home and whatever stuff kind of thing or whatever you want to put it, like taking my name, whatever, loitering tickets, whatever.
Yes,
you know what I mean, and. It's just different thing, totally different program, right? Like it wasn't even the same, man. Like miscreants, we looked at like fucking miscreants. I'll tell you this now. I remember being at skate courts one day, and we were skating, just standard skating, and there was a ball tournament going on or something like that. And these fucking fellers, I would probably could remember if I really tried, but I'm not going to. Across the street from us, yelling at us
in
about
the ball field.
In the ball field, and then
blue building.
So they started in the field, like seeing us, and then they were out drinking behind the fucking blue building.
Yeah.
So we went over behind the blue building, of course, to grab a fucking snarl of water, having a sip.
Used to be a tap.
Used to be a tap back there.
That's where the PB skaters used to go to get a drink of water.
Yeah, skaters go to get a drink of water
out of the hose. Yeah.
And we went over to get a cup of water or whatever, and these fucking dudes were like making fun of us and everything. And I remember we were like, "Fuck you, asshole!"
Yeah.
Like pouring the water out and just standing there like splashing it and being dicks and everything else. It was like me and 3 or 4 other people or whatever. But like because we were like, "Fuck you, man!" Like I'm just trying to get a drink of water because I'm over here having fun. Like leave me alone, right? Yeah, skateboarding in the 90s was a different thing, man. It was awesome.
It was definitely not.
It was awesome.
Cool.
I missed that, man. There's times I miss that shit. Like, I know, like being a dick face is not what I don't mean to dick face things, but like it was just fun. Like there was something fun about all that that you can't do now because somebody's recording you and putting it on the internet.
They're putting you on a pod.
Putting you on the pod and talking to you all about it.
They're putting you on a pod.
But you know what? It's different though. Like me and you telling stories 10 years later is different than recording it yesterday and putting it on the internet tonight. You know what I mean? It's this type of thing, like live footage and stuff. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, because we would have put fucking everybody on fucking Facebook Live or whatever, Instagram Live, whatever nonsense, right?
Could you imagine if we had cell phones like we had now?
Man, don't even get me started with that.
Like fucking 4K.
Don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what I would have done with that.
Everything you
No way, man. Don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nobody to know anything other than what I'm telling them.
4K recordings of everything you did.
Yeah, no, not cool. Not interested. Not interested in that. That's the thing I worry. That's the only thing I worry about with,
Different life.
with kids or whatever now. Like that's the one thing I do worry about is that part of it, right? Because everything is recorded. Like it's not a memory. It's just a recording.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we're to a certain degree we're a little less nice.
Are you a recorder at a concert?
No. I might take a couple of quick snaps like somewhere.
Couple pics.
But like I limit it to like I'm going to take a little video and I'm going to take a couple pictures when I find a cool moment. But I'm not like even when I'm taking the picture, I'm not holding the camera up to see the thing. I just pick it up and I take a bunch of snaps in a row. And if I get cool pictures, I get cool ones. If I don't, I don't.
And
I'm not looking through
maybe a certain song.
I try to make an effort to not watch the concert through my phone.
No.
Because I never ever did and never would. Like why would I? Like what am I here doing? Like I want to be here and like staring at, and I want to get like I want to cry a little bit. I want to get fucking jump around or whatever the thing is happening. Like I want to be involved. You know what I mean?
I do like to get a little clip.
I don't want a clip. Like that's what I mean. Like you get a clip or something, like a couple little clips, and snips.
A little clip.
But no, you know what it's like though, man. People are stood up there with their fucking iPad up in there.
Get it out of my face.
And not even in my face, man. It's an iPad. Because it's never some fucking dude with a little tiny camera or something normal.
Put the iPad down.
Yes, mother. Holy fuck.
Put it down.
The thing is as big as my head, man. But it's always somebody like that too, which is the most annoying part, right?
Just listen to the concert.
As a short person, it's annoying sometimes. So people put your fucking phones in your pocket and just watch Spies.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, don't even have to be the bias. Watch it. If you think it's cool, watch it, man.
Yeah.
You paid to watch it. You didn't watch it through your phone. You could do that from home, right?
Yeah. So
don't mean to sound like an angry old man yelling at the crowds, but I'm just saying.
No. I like,
you should be there with the artist, right? You should be there with the artist.
I get a couple clips.
Yeah,
I don't mind a couple memories.
Well, you got to get a couple like things to prove you're there.
I got a couple memories.
Yeah.
Like we seen Queens of the Stone Age in Edmonton.
Good, yeah. That was super good.
Saw the boys at the casino before that.
That was cool. Yeah, I really wanted to get up and say something, but I also don't like interrupting people.
He probably lost a lot of money.
Oh, imagine. Yeah,
they came from the high stakes tables.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't think he'd be addicted because it seemed like he was taking pictures with people and stuff. But I still don't like to interrupt people. It's a bit weird.
Yeah. I wish
not my style.
Give me a pic.
And a little bit of it is about like I don't really want to touch him because he's like, to me personally at least anyway, like he's like untouchable, man. Like he's
fuck.
He's like Keith Richards or something, right?
No way.
Yeah, man. Like I think the world, like I love Queens of Stone Age, man. Like they're like my favorite band.
Keith Richards did
to me anyway. Or whatever.
Oh, I know.
But you know what I mean? Like in my era or whatever, right? Like to me, he's like the most
in my era
of time.
No, I fucking love him. He's a good.
You know what I mean? Like I like his style. Like
he would have probably stopped and been like,
"Oh yeah,
yeah, buddy, let's get a pic." He's probably cool shit.
Oh, I know he is, and I'm sure he would have stopped. Like he took a pic with us, but
yeah,
I don't know. There's something weird about that.
They came out of the high stakes room and
coming right by me with security and stuff, and like got a wave, got a hot nod and a hello. That's best kind. Like,
hey, what are you at? That's what I said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And he's like, hey. I was like, perfect, right on.
Like, hey.
What are you at tonight, Josh Homie? If you're listening, what are you at, man? Sorry I didn't walk up to you and talk to you, but I was trying to be not a dickhead, so.
But
you're welcome. No, man, but yeah, like.
Give him a little nod.
Give him a nod. I love them, man. Fuck it anyway. They're like my favorite band.
It was a good show. It was an awesome
They're deadly, eh? Like, they were pretty cool, man. Royal Blood that night was right on.
Royal Blood. I've seen them a couple of times.
They're really good, man.
They opened up for Foo Fighters a couple of times.
Probably, yeah. I've seen them. They run that tour at one point.
Foo Fighters were fucking sweet.
Foo Fighters, man. Foo Fighters is a moment in time for me too, man. Listening to the first Foo Fighters album, that's a big moment. Like when Taylor died, that was a big deal. I didn't like that. Maybe Wheeler. I couldn't listen to music anymore for a while. And maybe weird to even talk about it.
It was
like,
weird.
I don't even know why. Like, I mean, I don't have.
It's still weird,
but it's still weird. And I'm like, it's cool that Josh Freese is the drummer because he's wicked, and I love Josh. He's my favorite drummer, technically speaking.
He's freaking great.
I love him, right? Because he's wicked. He's awesome, and he's a super good replacement. But it was really weird. Like even now when I'm watching footage, I'm like, it's not
Taylor.
It's not the same. I like it. I mean, it sounds wicked. It's awesome. Like there's nothing about that. It's just
he has
something different. Something about the.
If you've ever seen a live Foo Fighters when Taylor was alive, he does like Queen covers. And
it's a different animal, right?
All kinds of different covers, and he sings like.
And he's like, it's like having two frontmen.
Yeah.
Right? It's a full show. I mean, it's like 2.5 hours long, 3 hours long sometimes.
It was a big loss.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know. Like I say, I mean, it sounds wicked. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I love Josh Freese. Like a perfect circle. Like, come on. Like, I mean, a tattooed on my arm, right?
Yeah. So I would definitely 100% go see Foo Fighters now.
I would, yeah. 100% I would.
Because I've seen it before. I want to see it now.
I would love to see it with Taylor, but I mean, I don't get everything in the world, right?
Hey. That's
What's the
fun.
what?
That is it.
What's the first concert you were ever at?
First concert, Salmon Festival.
What one though?
Honestly, I think it was the Beach Boys as well.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe it was. Yeah, probably. I would assume, man. Why wouldn't your mother and father be at that? Like that's right up there.
I just remember sitting on a picnic blanket in Centennial Field.
Like you do. Listen to the Beach Boys.
Honestly, that's one of my fucking.
That's a core memory, or whatever you want to say.
For
Old memory.
5 years old, I can like just visualize it in my head.
That's fucking wicked.
But like, I do have a lot of Salmon Festival memories. I've only been to a few, but like Bon Jovi, like
Jovi's daily, yeah. Bon Jovi's
but I
daily.
watched that with my dad up at the courthouse, up on the hill.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That's why I watched it from top of the hill. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I can't remember being in the field.
never been in there. But I've only been to like a few Salmon festivals, like Swollen Memories.
I've been to a lot of them.
Yeah,
yeah. But
I don't remember the years though.
Because like at 1.2, mom and dad volunteered and stuff there and stuff. So I kind of got it for free, whatever. But
yeah,
and there's other people involved and stuff. But yeah, man, look, Salmon Fest is wicked, man. Salmon Fest is awesome.
Yeah, too bad they don't still do that.
They do it, but I mean, it's not the same type of stuff or whatever.
Not quite.
No, man. What do you feel, man? Anything else you want to go over?
Oh, fuck off. Jesus, it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Whatever you feel. Nothing else? That's it? So, yeah, well, I don't know. Well, we'll wrap her up from here, man. Fucking sit down for a second. Fucking chill.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Yeah. Appreciate everyone
Thanks,
listening.
Ryan. Show one first time.
Never made too much of a fool of myself.
No, man. It's fine. But don't worry about it. No, man. Don't worry about it. Do you want to shout out any stuff? Anything at all you want to be at? Or?
No. If you could follow me on Spotify. Listen to my music.
Yeah, listen, get
playlist.
it because you're a curator of music as well.
Search me on Spotify and I'll.
Nice. There you go.
All my playlists are on there.
Wicked, man. Well, like I say, man, fucking, this is gonna be wicked, I think. So for everybody listening, like like in the end here, we'll get Ron will be on here, Alex will be on here, we'll all be on here together. We'll pull in some of the buys.
Yeah.
We'll take it some weird places. Maybe we'll come up with some fucking weird stuff.
Couple Zoom calls.
Yeah, we'll get some weird stuff going on here eventually. We get more used to our stuff and fun here. This will be wicked. So yeah, boys, thanks for everybody for listening. Thanks for everybody supporting us. There will be more episodes. This is the thing. So let's have some fun. But thanks, Ryan.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. Have a good night.
Take it easy, guys.